What's going on? What's up, guys? What's going on? How's the audio? What's going on? Okay, audio's good. Audio's loud. Got off of work on Sunday. What are you doing? We got a Jay-Z in the house. What's up? Let me thanks, Kyle. Appreciate the support. What's up? What's up? What's up, Jay-Z? What do you do for work? Oh my god. What's up, Mr. Memoirs? Yo, what are you doing? You finished horseback riding? Country girl? You paint homes and casinos. Damn. Homie about to buy Trick or Treat Studios. Convention money. That sounds more than convention money. That's good. Good for you. This is my assistant, my convention assistant helper for one convention so far. Hopefully, Monster Mania 62 she'll be helping me again. If she doesn't buy a horse. I had pizza and meatball hero for dinner. Damn, good for you. I haven't had pizza in forever. I can't remember the last time I had pizza. I guess it was definitely last year. And I'm in New York, which is sad. And a meatball hero. Dang, making me hungry now. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Scrim. You better be there. I'm going to need help because, well, not for that convention, but look at the stuff people send me. Hi. It's Belial. It's my brother Belial. Scary as heck, right? What's up, Joe? Like the green screen today. Thank you. It's a little Halloween-ish, but I'm feeling the vibes, the con vibes already. I should put the comments up. I haven't done this in a while. What green screen? This is my actual house. I don't know what you're talking about. There's always still fog in my house and cobwebs. Thank you. Thank you. I make plenty of mistakes, so I might as well share them with you guys. El Paso Horrorcon. El Paso Horrorcon. That was the one that was like a while ago, right, Joe? That's where you interviewed the guy from Poltergeist? What's Kyle going to say? Something stupid? Yeah, of course. Yeah, he does. It's my brother. That's why. I mean, that's why he looks like me. He's my brother. Scrim bounced already, probably. Gotta go catch water. I've been meaning to ask you if you only go to East Coast cons. Yes, as of right now. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. It's kind of my radius. Like 3 to 4 hours. Maryland. It's my 3-4 hour radius. Because if I'm going to do cons, right, like I can do cons on the West Coast or wherever, but I'm not bringing people's stuff with me. That's just crazy. Okay, I'll go check that out. I always forget to post in my community tabs. 2 cons the same weekend. Yeah, I have that same problem. I promised everyone I would get something signed for them if they ordered it through my Facebook group. And now I realize that's the same convention weekend as Chiller. So I'm going to try to do a convention in Massachusetts and in New Jersey in the same weekend. It's going to be rough. Oh, that was this weekend. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. Okay. So who'd you meet, Joe? I guess you're gonna make a video, not. Sorry about that. Yeah. You're gonna make a video, Joe? Did you interview anyone? El Paso. I don't know what guests are there. For these kind I've been to, Days of the Dead. I want to go. There was one this weekend in Atlanta that looked really fun. Mostly Terrifier people, which is fine, but it's just And they had also night Return of the Living Dead people. Indiana. I want to go to a Scare Fest, to be honest. Can I put this guy down? I want to go to Horror Hound. I want to go to Kentucky Scare Fest. Not that I know of right now, but the list changes constantly. I have two next weekend, and then March 14th, Monster Mania, and then I don't have anything that I know of. I don't know if I'm going to Monster Mania in Maryland because the list sucks and the hotel's ridiculously expensive. And no disrespect when I say it sucks. I don't mean anything about those guests. It's just that they're guests I've seen already, pretty much. That's all I mean. No. We have a guy that covers that area. He's going he covers like Rhode Island Comic-Con and North. Nick Bissell. I just stay Massachusetts, like my limit. I'm probably gonna go to Monster Expo, which is a new one I've never been to. But I'm just going for Vincent DeSanti, really. Why is my Wi-Fi flaking? Yeah, Monster Expo is a new one. I'm excited to go to that one. Chiller is amazing. Chiller is like one of those ones you always want to go to. Like 70 guests, and it's ridiculous. What's up, Chase? Not Chase. Is this Chase from Challenger? Is that you? Challenger Collectibles is helping me out because I don't think I'm gonna go to. Well, I'm definitely not going out of 90s Con, and I'm not going to Creature Feature. And Chase was the Challenger Collectibles. He's going to Awesome Con, 90s Con, and another con. He's getting something for me. He's getting a few things for me. You sent me pictures. Where'd you send me pictures? Instagram Messenger? I'll have to check it out. Mad Monsters this weekend too. Yeah, that's right. In North Carolina. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for adding me. I will add you back. Yeah, that's the consensus for everyone. It's great, but I mean, all the conventions are just Scream and Terrifier, which it's like. But then again, it's like Terrifier 4 is going to come out next year or the year after, and it's just never ending. Scream 7 is going to come out. It's like at least Horror Hound just got 2 people from Hard Eyes. Like they jumped on the ball. They're getting people from new movies. Let's step it up. You know what I mean? There's plenty of horror movies out there you could get people from. Yeah, well, like Monster Mania is getting Dana Kimmel, which is fantastic. Everyone's been trying to get her for a while. The other one is Chris Jericho is good, right? I mean, for wrestling fans, for Terrifier fans. He's I haven't met him yet. But yeah, let's get some guests. Like I've been trying to get in touch with Annie Letterman from Terrifier 3, who I talked to on a live stream, and she said she'd get back to me, and she hasn't. I'm trying to get in touch with Elizabeth Berridge from the Funhouse. These people just don't. Okay, these people just don't get back to you if they don't follow you. Hollywood show in June. That's right. I just saw they announced like 6 or 7 guests for Hollywood show. So I know Wet Movie 1 will probably go to that, hopefully, and hopefully Alfonso, hopefully. I know my boy Robert and Leo Romero, they're probably going to go to that. Yeah, and Monster Mania just added, not Monster Mania, New Jersey HorrorCon just added Skid Row and I saw that they were at another con I think this weekend. So they're starting to name musicians. Yeah, mix it, switch it up a little bit. I mean, Corey Taylor does a lot of, conventions. Steve, okay. How was it, Steven? Did you have a good time? I saw Tampa J posted a video already, which was fast. Seemed like a pretty good time. Oh, wow. Okay. I know you're not driving, but okay. Bro, I always have pants on, man. I always have pants on. I don't know what you're talking about. I have pants on right now. Horrorhound, yeah. Horrorhound is amazing. Like I said, they get the heart eyes. They get guests that, you don't see every month. Yep. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny, Kyle. You're gonna get mine signed, so you might as well get your own. They're only like $30 on eBay. They're pretty cheap for the original double-sided. And then I saw Mintage Authentics is taking orders for Horrorhound, so they put prices. So they were about $20 higher than the table price. So they had Devin Sawa at 75, which means he's around 55, and they had I think the guy that plays Heart Eyes. I don't know if he's a stunt man. I don't know if he's the actual person in the movie. I'm going to see it tomorrow. But he was 60, so that means he's probably 40. Thanks for the language. Appreciate that, Kyle. Met Felissa Rose. Everyone says Felicia, but because you spelled it Felicia, but it's actually spelled Felissa. But I don't know that. I always say Felissa Rose. Kane Hodder, John Franklin. Oh yeah, I saw that. You were towering over John Franklin. You were like a 3 feet taller than him. Heather's awesome. I love Heather. She's such a great guest. Nice autograph. Stacy Q from My Return of the Living Dead, and Stephen Piercy from My Weird Science. Wow. So you're going out of the box too. That's good. I don't know if you saw that. Do you need others on your Return of the Living Dead, or do you have them already? Is Ryan still here? I want to see if you like the show, because they're having a Return of the Living Dead convention at a bunch of places with like the same 5-6 people. Yeah, he's pretty short. He's okay though. He was fine with me. He wasn't. I think he was tired. I got him at the end of the day. Yeah, he put one with the. I watched them both too. Yeah, one was yesterday. It was like the short video, and then today was the actual convention video. He's fast, man. He after the convention, he goes to his room and edits all night. And I mean, he doesn't put like pricing and stuff like some people. You know what I mean? He doesn't put all the music and sound edits, and I mean, his videos don't take as long, some people, but what? You serious? Good for you. You're driving earlier than some people I know that are like 16, 17, scrim, 18 and still aren't driving. Good for you, Joe. Thank you, by the way, for putting feedback shows. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I was just, toot my own horn. But that's people seem to like the most is the pricing and all the information. I try to help out. I'm going to make videos with like what pens to use and what I bring to shows and where to get the stuff, because I learned a lot from going to conventions the last few years that I might be able to help some people with. What's up, Abe Froman? Abe Froman. That's a Ferris Bueller's reference for you new young people. Sorry, drinking a little late. I was thrilled to see how positively you described Ashley Lawrence. She truly is charming and engaging as she appears. Yes, Ashley is phenomenal. She just canceled at yep, I got it. She just canceled at the Days of the Dead Atlanta this weekend. She wasn't there, unfortunately, but she's great. Definitely recommend meeting her. She signs super fast, so be ready with your camera. But she's so sweet, so nice. I've never had a bad experience with her. And she jokes around because someone sent me a post of her to sign, and they spelled her last name wrong. And she looks at me and she goes, "Do you want me to write it like it is on the post-it, or do you want me to write it the right way?" So she's awesome. She jokes around. I love her. I have everyone from cast except James, Karen, and Dan. Ivan on the return. Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. So I don't know if you guys saw, but Monster Mania announced Reggie. Man, my memory's going. Reggie Bannister and his wife Gigi Bannister. But unfortunately, I'm sure that a lot of you saw that Reggie had to go into hospice. So he won't be going to Monster Mania. Not 62, 63 in Maryland, unfortunately. But his wife is still listed as going on the show. So I don't know. But if he's going in hospice, that means like there's not a lot of time left, unfortunately. So that sucks. Phantasm's a great series. I don't know why your Living Dead poster made me think of that. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, I try to get full cast too, but I'm lazy with the JSA stuff because I figure I'll just do a LOA, the letter, once I get like a full cast piece and just $50 and get everyone on there instead of getting JSA, every time $10-20. No, oh, skipped you, Kyle. Sorry. Kyle's a pain in my butt, everyone. But he sends me a lot of orders, so I have to be nice to him, and he knows that. And he gets stuff signed for me. The only thing he sends me are full-size posters. That's all he collects is full-size posters. He has 5 portfolios of full-size posters. I cannot rank the Friday 13th. No, not right now. Maybe June 13th. That's Friday 13th. I have a couple specials planned. But thank you, Kyle. Met Courtney Gaines. Yeah, he's cool. I need him. Oh, wait, I don't need him, right? No, Kyle got him for me, I think, on my Wrath of Becky poster. He's pretty cool. Also, from Children of the Corn. Want to sell that return bumper. Huh? What am I missing? Kyle, you know I'm slow. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, see, Kyle likes to buy full-size posters, and he has tons of stuff cast signed. So there you go. Hit him up. Wow. Kyle will probably buy your poster, Mr. Bumper. Screwing with you about driving. Oh, it is 50. Oh, yeah, you're 14. That's right. But at least you could drive a year younger than people can here. Oh, you're not? Oh, it's too bad. Not responsible enough? Well, yeah. I got into a lot of trouble when I started driving. I got so many tickets. I got my license suspended so many times. But I don't recommend, a muscle car that you bring to car shows as your first car. Nice. I will see you at Hudson Horror in August. I'm coming down from Albany. Not sure if they've announced it yet. Oh, the Hudson Horror Fest. Okay. Yeah, they haven't announced guests yet. I don't think they've even announced dates yet. They wanted me to do interviews on that show. They reached out to me and said, "Can you commit now? And we have other people that want to do it. But since you were there last year, you did such a good video. Can you commit to being our official interview person and video person?" I said, "I can't." I said, "Go with someone else because I don't know." It's one of those years where I won't know what I'll be doing until a month away. Oh, cool. What is your channel, MB1 Bumper? I'm sorry. What is your channel? I feel like I know it, but it's not the same name. Oh, Kyle, stop making deals during my show. I think he said that's one he needed, right? One of them he needs is Brian. JSA is only $10 for yeah. I get JSA for $10 too, pretty much. They usually charge 20 if it's someone that's not at that show. If you're getting a JSA, they charge later when it's full. No, but I'm just saying, bring the whole cast piece to a JSA at a convention, and they'll do the letter where it's $50, and then they send you a certificate, a letter in the mail a couple months later. So you just have the one number. Wow. Here you go, Kyle. Kyle's drooling right now. 50 cast sign posters. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. My problem is I'll see guests at a show and then I'll go out and buy stuff specifically for that guest, not stuff that I need signed already. it's a really bad addiction. And also, the guests cancel a lot of times. I have a Smile poster I've been carting around for years since Sosie Bacon keeps canceling shows. Yeah, it's well, I don't think so. Is it? It's 16 in New York to get your permit and to drive. Um, but then I think it's 17 or for the full license. I don't know. Hey, Peter Anthony in the house. What's up, man? Peter Anthony's a great dude. He does all the he does Roseblood. He does drawing blanks. He does lots of Friday 13th fan films. He's a big Friday 13th fan and really nice guy. I met him and he's really, really down to earth. Appreciate you stopping by, Peter. Roseblood, and what were the two sequels? I gotta remember the names of them. You probably typed it faster than I'll look it up. Because I have a few of them. Oh, yeah, Vengeance. Right? Vengeance 2019. Yeah, Vengeance and Vengeance 2 Bloodlines. Go check those out. CJ Graham played Jason's dad, Elias. And then Roseblood, which had Lar Park Lincoln and Terry Kaiser. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you contributing to the franchises since it's been almost 20 years since we've had a Friday 13th movie. 4 more years. Appreciate you, man. Okay, that's your YouTube channel. I gotta be subscribed to that, right? I gotta check it out. What's up, John? Yeah, thank you, man. It's conventions. They're pissing me off. People going to conventions sick, giving people the flu and pneumonia. It's bullshit. Oh, you got Brian back? Okay, cool. What? Well, I mean, there was a lot of hubbub about what's his name doing conventions. Jeffrey Jones was at the Hollywood show. Alec Baldwin, he was acquitted, but he did kill someone technically. He was at Monster Mania. I don't have a lot of news on that. I know that she's working on it. I will see her. I will see her March 14th. I will find out more details on that. Jay said who knows who's with this certain con I attend, which is like, well, that stinks. I mean, conventions I go to, they'll do JSA. Well, at least for me, for people that were at other shows, but they usually charge $20 for someone that's not at the show if they feel like doing it. Some shows they're too busy, they can't do it. Like 90s con, I'm sure. Well, maybe not 90s con, but like certain conventions, Chiller. Like one time they told me they were too busy to do it for me. But the letter, you fill out the form, and I think they take down the names of your item or take a photo of it, and then they'll send you the letter in the mail. So you can get 27 autos done for $50. That's a steal. But like I said, try to do it when you're finished. Okay, well, let's leave him alone for now. What's up, Spencer? The life size Megan from Neck is amazing. This plays perfectly. It'd be great to see you on this big box. I don't know. You probably can't fold up the box, right? Yeah, I mean, there is. You can get a shopping cart. Like I have a shopping cart I use of carrying around stuff like this and Art the Clown busts, and I use a shopping cart, and that's what I recommend basically. Or just take Megan out of the box. Just carry the box in, get it signed, bring it back to your room, or go back to your car. Yeah, that looked pretty cool. That life size figure. No problem, Peter. Anyone that's contributing to the horror community should get a shout out, especially when they do it in a positive way. What's up, Lee? What's going on? Who's on your thumbnail with you? I can't tell. Looks like a convention photo. Lene discussed Trash the Revenge episodes of Talks from the Grid. Okay. I don't really watch a lot of horror podcasts. I should. There's some Real Dead has a fun one sometimes where they'll talk about ranking different stuff, and they usually have 2 to 3 guys. See, I don't have any friends, so but I would love to I collab sometimes with, Alfonso or what's his name? What's their name? The Scratch and Slash Media. Let me see if Wet Movie One is around. He's a really nice guy. So I got to go check that out. Trash's Revenge. Yeah. Is that going to be crowdfunded? Do you guys know? I would assume, like on Indiegogo or Kickstarter. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to the comments. So, chat. Joseph's 14 years old, so he's a little amped up here. I'm assuming he met him at a convention, Joe, but maybe he'll answer that. Oh, Kyle's still here. Amazing. He's not trashing one of my videos. Same with the dad from Beetlejuice. Yeah, Jeffrey Jones. He did a con in the Hollywood show. Yep. I mean, Kevin Spacey's still in hiding, right? He still hasn't come out. He hasn't done private signings or anything. He's like one of the few. Top 5 favorite. Thanks, Kyle. There you go, Joseph. He met him at Sunapalooza with the whole cast before he got in trouble. Okay, thanks, Joe. Not Chase. Are you Chase from Challenger Collectibles? Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, but do you guys know if it's crowdfunded? 5 feet tall. Well, I mean, you can put that in the shopping cart if you have nothing else in it, and just get it signed and then bring it right back out. That's what I would do. Bring it right back out to the car, or to your room. I've seen people with Chucky dolls all the time, carrying them around with the doll in it. They're pretty big, and some busts. I mean, then maybe not 5 feet tall. 5 feet tall is quite a bit. Never removed from the bar. Okay, yeah, you're right. Well, just put it in the shopping cart. I haven't seen her announce at any shows recently. Now that 2.0 is finished, I wonder if she'll start doing shows again. And I also see the girl that does the voice is starting to do shows as well, conventions. Super making a new film. I'll still watch it. I don't know. Depends if he paid for the rights, or if it's just Trash's Revenge. It's if it's like a fan film. If he's not profiting from it, I don't know. I don't know the logistics. I'll have to ask her about that. Because sometimes, like, you can buy the licensing, you can pay a certain amount and get away with it. Also, yeah, I was gonna say the statute of limitations, but that's still not time yet. It's Jamie Bammer from Battlestar Galactica. Oh, okay, very cool, Lee. That's awesome. I don't know a lot about sci-fi stuff. I don't have many friends either, Johnny, since I moved. So I meet a lot of collectors now. At least we have things in common. And horror fans are always good people. Yeah, most of the people I talk to on a daily basis are horror people that are clients that also have become friends. And I talk to mostly those people every day. Abe Fruman. I'm a newbie to this, but I'm heading up to Vermont Sci-Fi Horror and Fantasy Con at Essex Junction. Okay, so you're across the pond. And Ghostface is one of the guests, and the other guest is one of the hillbillies from Wrong Turn. See, that's cool, though. Like, to have guests from different movies, different franchises. I mean, Ghostface. I mean, you got to be more specific than that. Ghostface is one of the guests. I mean, you talking about The Voice? You talking about the first Ghostface, Lee? There's tons of Ghostfaces. But I gotta check those out. Well, you're heading up to Vermont, so that's not that far from me. Essex Junction. I gotta look those up. Partly crowdfunded, private. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Wonder why. Okay. Okay, if you say so, Joe. I haven't seen him recently. Wow. Yeah, that's great. I don't have anything for him either. Because certain things like a 7 poster, like you're not going to get Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, so why bother? And certain things like that, like I just don't have anything for him to sign either. Julian Richings. Oh, okay. I don't know who Julian Richings is. Which Ghostface was he? I've never heard his name before. I know Max was in Scream 6. Max and the other guy, they're Matthew Coder. They're both awesome. Yeah, Chucky, Scream, and Terrifier are huge nose with younger fans. Yeah. Even Nightmare on Elm Street, you see a lot of kids going to meet Robert Englund. No way. O.J. Simpson showed up at a HorrorCon in Chicago back in 2005, and he was escorted out if you started signing autographs. Nobody cares what they did as long as... Yeah, it's true. I didn't hear anyone say anything about Alec Baldwin when I met him, and I didn't even think about it either at the time until afterwards. I was like, oh, wow, I actually just met someone that killed someone. But, on accident. O.J. Simpson. Why would he be at a HorrorCon? That's so weird. You guys think he did it, or he didn't pay for rights? And Deadcast is very mad over a new film being made without Russo's permission. Well, I know John Russo does feel that he's entitled to everything zombies, that he created zombies, being that George isn't around to, say anything on that. I know John takes a lot of credit for creating zombies, writing Night of the Living Dead. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Trash Your Revenge, you are using, right, the character's name. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I will try to find out more info. Who's your top 10 horror movie actors who don't do cons? Elizabeth Berridge from The Funhouse. Also, I don't know if the guy that plays the monster in Funhouse, I don't know if he's still alive or not. I don't know. I have to think on that. My brain doesn't work that quick. Eli was nice. Yeah, he was cool. I actually said to him, I know a credit you have that not many people know about. And he's like, what's that? And I said, Private Parts, Howard Stern's movie. He's like, oh, everyone knows about that. I'm like, I don't think they do. I don't think a lot of people know that he worked on that movie. But whatever. But he was nice. The only thing is they didn't allow signing pictures or video, even though someone later told me, oh, I took video, no problem, of him signing. But they were like, no, they had signs and no photos, no photos, no. But usually if you pay for an auto, you're allowed to take a signing photo. But he was nice, very nice. I'm going to meet him again, get him on my Green Inferno poster after adding Richard Berge. Oh, Essex Junction's in Vermont. Okay. Yeah. I'm slow and I'm geographically not smart. Okay, so Vermont. Vermont has cons, huh? I gotta check that out. Yes, he was pretty cool. The only thing that bothers me is like his signature. He does these like pushes down with the pen on the poster to make these dots, like blood dots or something, and they take forever to dry. I mean, one of my posters got messed up. I had to try to clean it up with the deco remover. I mean, I was literally there 10, 15 minutes holding a poster, and he was like, can you move a little? I'm like, okay, man. Sorry, I'm in your way. Um, Max. Don't know what that means. Yeah, okay, that's where I thought I saw him. I don't remember how much he charged, but okay. I could see doing privates. Everest Everest Autos does a lot of pretty big clients. Um, are they doing the Nicolas Cage one? I was thinking about that, but 350 to send my long legs poster to get him to go. $350 for that. I don't know, man. Trying to catch up. Trying to catch up. Okay, if you say so, Kyle. So I guess his. I'm surprised that he does shows. Yeah, I met him last year. Supposedly, he's stopped due to writing. He wants to go back to writing. But you never know. He might pop up again. Hopefully, I could have gotten it for you last year. Um, he was. I didn't meet him for the autos because I got it through a private that my friend went to. But I met him for the photo op, and he said thank you, like thank you for coming or thank you for doing this, which I was surprised he said anything. Oh, okay. Eliza Dushku. There you go, Joseph. That's a guest I want. Eliza Dushku. Let's get her to do some cons. Kyle just trolls me. Kyle's favorite movie is Lost Boys, and then probably Fright Night. He loves vampire movies. He just showed up and set up an impromptu table. Um, OJ Simpson? That's crazy. That is insane. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know about that, but okay. I would like to see that. See, people like that, like they shouldn't even get his autograph. His autograph shouldn't have any value. Yeah, Stephen King. I heard. Yeah, no comment. Joe, stop sending me stuff. Jennifer Tilly. That's a good call, Joe. That's a good call. My list would probably be 10 females if we're being honest. Um, is there anyone from like the early Friday 13th that doesn't do cons? A little bit cool. Yeah, Alex doing he's doing a bunch of cons. So is Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon. They're doing a lot of cons now. Liverpool Comic Con. I don't know. How do you think he'll do for that? Probably pretty good, right? With Beetlejuice. I don't know. He was pretty busy at Monster Mania, but he was also there only a very short window. Sam Raimi was cool. A little quiet, but he was nice. And I asked him to draw the ghosts, and he drew the ghosts, so he was fine. He's another one that doesn't allow photos. He has this stunt actor, agent, bodyguard, this bald dude that doesn't allow you to take your phone out. Spies Like Us, really? It's his first, and Sam was shocked I knew that. I haven't met Ted Raimi. Is he cool? I don't know if you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys know from the movie The Burning that was Harvey Weinstein's first movie. Fun fact: I almost married into his family. True story. My girlfriend's cousin, she's married to Bob Weinstein's daughter. So I was at a New Year's Eve party in her house, in her apartment in New York City, and Harvey was there and Bob was there. This is before he got, arrested, obviously, or any allegations. And I met both of them, and I slept over her house, and I broke up. The girl and I broke up, but we were almost going to get engaged, and her cousin, was married to Bob Weinstein's daughter. So I probably would have spent a lot of time with them and would have been related through marriage. Christopher Lee's autograph. Holy cow. That's pretty cool. That's a good one. Yeah. I got him on a few things. I got him on a Departed for someone. I got him on some Beetlejuice. I got like 4 of them from one guy, 4 or 5 of them. And he just like, I just pulled them apart and he just rapid fired. They were like canvas prints. So instead of like taking each one out, I just pulled them out enough room for him to sign. Hopefully I answered that already. Rudest person, Thomas Jane was a jerk. Ron Perlman, not a fan of. Tom Savini could be better. Those are always the ones. I used to say Corey Feldman, but after last time with him and talking to his agent, I can't say anything bad about them anymore. Corey's just hit or miss mood-wise, depending on the day. But yeah, Thomas Jane was a jerk. He was complaining about his red eye while there's a line of people waiting to get his autograph. Like, come on, man. All these people waiting for hours and you're complaining about your flight. You get people standing in line with fistfuls of cash to give you and you're complaining. And then he doesn't sign where you want. He doesn't really listen. He signs right in the middle of every poster, gigantic, which a nice big auto is cool. But like some people just have like their silver pen in their hand and they're just not listening to what you want. And then I asked him to write a quote for a vet, Army vet or something like that. And I said, this guy really wouldn't like this quote. And if this is too long, I have a backup quote. But if you could please do, and I paid $40 extra for this quote. So he's getting paid to write it. And he goes, oh, you want me to write an effing paragraph? It wasn't that bad. He did it. So maybe I shouldn't say that, bad things about him. But other consigners I saw they were in a bad mood. And I said, what's the matter? And they're like, you met Thomas Jane yet? And I said, yeah. So it's not just me. Same with Tom Savini. Everyone says he's hit or miss. There were no photos for Sam, Raimi, or Elvira. I still took some and no one said anything. Well, that's good. That's because you're 6'8" and you're 14. So no one's going to stop you. So that's pretty cool. Elvira's too much money. I kind of boycott her. I won't get her. I mean, yeah, she's Elvira, but she's too much money and then she gets like these private rooms. Like, get over yourself. I'm learning that decos are better on prints, on like heavy stock prints. Sharpie's fine, but they kind of like absorb in a little bit, so they're kind of transparent. But the decos are nice and bright, and they kind of look better on prints. As far as silver, the silver marker by Pilot looks the best on posters, regular posters, especially reproductions. It looks amazing. I just don't recommend them on stuff you're going to put in top loaders because even if you wait 24 hours, it tends to stick to the top loaders. So I'm kind of not using the silver marker for that. I'll just go with a regular Sharpie silver, metallic silver. And also for Funko Pops, probably Sharpies because the decos can scratch. The decos come off very easily. You have to be very careful with them. They look good, but you got to put them in a protector and like not touch them because they will chip pretty easily. But I'm going to do a video on that soon. Thank you for asking. Doug Bradley's, the last time I met him, it was a Sunday. It was at the end of the day. It was like right up to like a few minutes to the end of the show, and he was spent. And his agent, his handler or his agent, I don't know who it was. She wasn't paying attention. She wasn't collecting people's money, so I think he was annoyed at that. But most of the time, he's great, and he's actually the one that told me about the Pilot silver marker. He's the one that got me onto that pen and told me that it's the best pen. And I've been telling every guest I meet now that for silver they have to have the Pilot. They make a silver and a gold. They're on Amazon. Yeah, no problem, JT. I'm not sure you thanked me for, but you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Jennifer Tilly, you can catch Las Vegas World Series of Poke. Yeah. Yeah, Unabomber Phil Hellmuth. Yeah. But I mean, if you had Jennifer Tilly and Brad Dorff at a con, come on, that'd be insane. and then Fiona Dorff, Eliza Dushku, who you butchered a little bit. No, it's okay. She does Canada. Okay, she does Canadian cons. Well, we're not that far from Canada. I mean, Elizabeth Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie. She lives in South Africa. So I was gonna say Elizabeth Berkley, but I love to see. Yeah, Mila Jovovich. That's a good one. For some Resident Evil fans, that would be a good one to put on the list. I gotta start making a list. How come Star from Lost Boys does not do cons? Because she's married to a billionaire. That's why. That's another one that put her on the list. Jamie Getz. That's another one on the list, top 10 list. If she did a con, I mean, I could probably get orders for her for 3 days in a row, just from Kyle alone. I don't think Kyle's still here. Yeah, we're not. Check out my channel April 1st. The video is already uploaded. It doesn't go live till 8 a.m. April 1st. I will talk all about this right here, which happened last year on April 1st. If you know, you know. Yeah, imagine that. I don't think he would sign one. If he did, that definitely proves that he did it. That's like a Michael Jackson club. Well, for different reasons. There is a Friday 13th con in Pasadena by Nightmare Events in August this year, and we'll have all Friday guests from every movie we've heard. Yes, I've heard mixed things about that. I've heard you're talking about the Crystal Lake reunion, right? I've heard a lot of consigners and people that own businesses, like actual guys that do private signings, like from the big companies. They're telling me that there's lots of issues with this convention. That's all I'm going to say. Certain hours, certain people allowed in. I hope it's a good con. I mean, Friday 13th is my favorite franchise. I hope it turns out well, but I've heard from inside people that it's not looking good. Some shows just aren't run well. Ted Raimi's super nice. Met him and Sam at Texas Frightmare 2 years ago. Is it true that they don't talk or like they don't do cons together? Is that true? You guys know that? There's another good one. He was supposed to do a private signing, I think, and then canceled. And I know people still waiting for refunds on that with CPA, who's now purchased by Lilu Multiprops. But yeah, Kevin Bacon for sure. That would be fantastic. Friday 13th Part 1. Get your Johnny Depp on your Nightmare on Elm Streets. To what I read in the it's Alec Baldwin. Liverpool Comic Con announcement post. Everyone's looking forward to him appearing. Yeah, I think most people don't really care about what happened. I mean, not that they don't care, but you know what I mean. They know he didn't do it on purpose. And also for me, like I love SNL. So to me, it was great meeting him just for that. Catching up. Meanest one I met was Honky Tonk Man. He got up from the table and threatened me, and I walked forward, and he backed down, probably because I towered over him. I'm 6'7". Wow. And did jiu-jitsu for 9 years. Wow. Oh yeah, I remember you. You should be in movies, man. 6'7". You're like Tyler Main height. You should be doing stunt work. Jiu-jitsu. Holy cow. I just saw, I don't know if you guys watched Reacher, the new season. There's a bodyguard that towers over Reacher. Big dude. He looks like it's got to be like 6'7". The tallest person I met was Herb Williams from the New York Knicks. I think he's 6. Well, let's find out. He had the biggest hands I've ever seen. Pause. 6'10". So he's the biggest guy I've met, and I played golf with him. And actually, when I worked at a golf store at the time, we had a custom order golf gloves for him. We had to take his hand and put it on a piece of paper and draw the outline of his fingers. So this company in Hawaii could custom stitch him gloves. And they said it was the equivalent of like a 5X, which the most they make in stores is double X. So he's like a 5X glove. That's ridiculous. You have a problem buying clothes, MB? Do you have to buy you have to go to the big and tall store? 6'7". I mean, like, what's your shoe size? I getting too personal. Honky Tonk Man, screw him. You could kick his ass. I'm trying to think of wrestlers. Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, I've seen, but I didn't really talk to him. I met that hot chick. What's her name? Mandy Rose, Mandy Sachs. Haven't met a lot of wrestlers. Gonna meet Chris Jericho. The biggest jerks I met from wrestling was Shawn Michaels. When he was in the Rockers. What are they called? The Rockers? Him and Marty Jannetty. I met them alone with my friend outside of a wrestling convention. Like a Monday Night Raw type of thing. Me and my friend were outside before they went in, just the two of us, me and my boy, and they wouldn't do an auto for us. They walked right past us. That was before Shawn Michaels was like Shawn Michaels. Well, you could buy another one on Amazon. I just bought a 2-pack I got yesterday. I'm always buying new silver markers. They're pretty cheap, Joe, but definitely you probably left it at someone's table. I've done that, or I've had assistants do that a bunch of times where they've left my pens on people's tables, and I'll go back and just grab them. Most of the time, they don't say anything. Fear guys like him. Tyler Maine would probably give you a good run for your money. He's a big dude. Yeah, no problem. They are the best for sure. Another one people sleep on is the Sharpie medium point Aqua. That pen's phenomenal. It looks great on anything. Like I've never seen it look bad on anything. It just pops nice and bright. Because like their yellow sucks. Like their yellow looks terrible. And most of their colors, like their red's too dark for most stuff. It just fades in. But their aqua's amazing. The lime green, same thing. It kind of stinks. The Sharpie white is good, but that aqua is a home run. It always looks good and everything. What's up? What's going on? 8-bit vinyl. Hope you're having a good Sunday. You guys work tomorrow? I'm off. I've been off since December. I go back mid-March. But I'm getting paid. In the future, please consider making a video where you tell us what your entry into horror was and what you watched and collected as a kid and how you grew to be a horror fan collector you are. I can do that. I will tell you the really quick, short version. The last time I had friends was on my 13th birthday. Like sometimes you pick themes for your birthday, right? Like rollerblading, it's an old reference, bowling, right? If you have like a theme party. Well, I wanted to watch horror movies. I picked 3 movies. They were Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Last House on the Left, and Faces of Death for my 13th birthday. And that was the last time I had friends. My mother got phone calls from the kids' parents. It was just a disaster. R.I.P. Blockbuster. I'm much older than I look. I will do that. I'm actually just going to make a video called Who's Johnny Horror, but it sounds kind of egotistical to make. Also, going to date myself for the few that are watching. I shouldn't say this. Friday 13th Part 3, when it was in theaters, I was like 8 years old, 7, 8 years old, and I snuck into the movie theater and I watched a few minutes of it because I was in another movie with my dad who wouldn't let me go see that. And it was in 3D, so it was a little blurry, but I walked in when it was the barn scene when the axe was in his head, and that made me a fan of horror for the rest of my life. Also grew up on Killer Clowns and a bunch of stuff, but Friday 13th was my jam. Halloween, I got into Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Halloween, I didn't get until later. Everyone was talking about this Michael Myers, and I had missed it. So then I decided one day I will try to be optimistic and get into this Halloween franchise. So the first one I saw was Halloween 3. And the whole movie, I'm waiting for Michael Myers. I'm like, where's this Michael Myers? But it was a scary movie as when I was a kid, and I love Halloween 3. It's a great movie. Sorry for blabbing. Maybe I don't need to do that video now. We'll be seeing you at New Jersey HorrorCon. Yes, you will see me there. I will see you there. Brad Laurie, I have to get on some stuff for people. He's from Resurrection, right? I'm not the biggest Halloween fan. I haven't seen past H2O. Is that the one with the guy from Trap? I haven't seen past that. That was where I tapped out on Halloween. 20 people here that I'm boring. Riona Mitra is one yes, that would be a good one to meet. She'd be a good one. So many people. John Waters is going to a comedy. Thanks, Joe. Going to El Paso at a comedy show. Probably need some no seat of Chucky autographs. If you, well, I guess you can't go to that show, but you could wait outside, right? Maybe get his autograph. Joe, you're 14. How do you know about John Waters, bro? You shouldn't be watching his movies, even though I was at your age. What cons you doing this spring? For me, it's New Jersey Horror Con, 90s Con, Awesome Con, Super Retrofest, and Chiller. I gotta look up Super Retrofest. I don't even know that one. I'm doing NJ Horror, 90s Con. I had to cancel. My boy Chase is going. He's also doing Awesome Con. And yes, I'll be at Chiller, but I won't be really taking orders to that because I'm probably gonna work also, and I'm also going to Massachusetts for Monster. So New Jersey Horror Con, Monster Mania 62, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. That's March 14th. And then Chiller, end of April, and also Monster Expo in Massachusetts, same time as Chiller. So I'm going to have to work that out. No, you don't. And you spelled his name wrong. Kurt Russell, thank you. Thank you, Kyle Edwards. That's a good call. For Joseph, put that on the list. Top 10 people. That would be phenomenal. What's up, Mr. Geek Me Out? I meant Juvenile, really. That's interesting. I don't know if I've met any rappers. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I've seen Eminem live. I've seen Biggie live. I went to a concert that Jay-Z was at. He brought Michael Jackson out on stage at the end of the show. I've seen Foo Fighters, Chili Peppers, Korn, Tool, bunch of bands. Haven't met a lot of rappers though. But Alice Cooper came to my job one day to play golf, and he was cool. And Willie Nelson's son, Ricky Nelson, who's a great musician, met him. He was pretty cool. Also, a bunch of the Yankees, bunch of the Knicks. They play at my course all the time. John Starks is there all the time. I played golf with Allen Houston. I played golf with a lot of the Knicks. I went to 23 games one year for free, and I went to Michael Jordan's last game at the Garden. One of the best days of my life. They did cons together and talk to each other, but their tables were apart from each other. Interesting. I wonder why they don't get along. That's such a shame. It's like the Oasis boys, right? But they got back together. The Dutch Giant. Who do you have the most autos from? Good question, Matt. Thank you. Don't know. It's probably going to be Roger Jackson because he's on every screen poster. Kane Hodder, maybe. I have a bunch of Kane Hodder. It's a good question. And as most of the time, I don't have any good answers. In general, the most orders I've gotten at one time was from Catherine Hicks for Child's Play. I got like 15 or 16 from her. Clyde Barker, I probably had like 10. Most of them I try to limit to 10. I'm getting close to that for Tobin Bell. For Monster Mania, I'm going to stop taking orders for him. Because I don't want to see people more than one day. I want to get some cons limit to 10 pieces. I want to do 10 and then hopefully not have to go back. Oh, David Howard Thornton. I've gotten 30 autos for him at a show, but they aren't all mine. What about you guys? Who do you guys have the most autos from? CJ Graham, I have a few. I can't think. That's another good one. I should do put that on a show once. Who's the most flirtatious? Well, I don't know if I don't know if they're actually flirting. At least with me, I can't tell if they're just being nice. But Ashley Lawrence is phenomenal. Sorry, Kyle. Can't say a name of someone. I can't say it. I got their information and we were going back and forth and we were talking about meeting up actually, but I can't say who it is. Nothing ever happened though. She changed her mind. She didn't want like a hookup. She wanted like a long term thing. So that fizzled out. But Fiona Dorff is amazing. She was great. I don't know. Wouldn't say she was flirting, but super like inquisitive and listens to what you say and asks questions about you, which nobody does that. And then she'll, based on what you've told her, she will write that on the autograph. So I mean, and she does all the different poses for photos. So Fiona Dorff is one of the best guests you could ever meet. But other than that, I don't know who's really flirtatious. Felissa Rose, she's super fun, and there's a lot of people that you could just go up to and hug, and they'll recognize you, and they'll hug you and stuff like that. But it's a good question. Ian McDonald was 7'2", and he's the biggest actor I met. He played the giant in Game of Thrones. Super nice guy from Wales. Okay. I was thinking of Jason Momoa. What about that guy that played Jaws in the James Bond movies? Wasn't he pretty tall too? I met the mountain from Game of Thrones. Okay, that's what you're just talking about. Ian McDonald, huh? It's a big dude. I need Sarah Michelle Gellar to finish off. I know. I would like to meet her. I don't see her doing a lot of shows, but I see Elizabeth Berkley's doing 90s Con, and then Gina Gershon's doing Chiller. So if you want to get a showgirls piece going, yeah, I would like to meet her. Buffy. I met the original Buffy. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Glen Falls. Okay. Glen Falls, New York. So you're upstate New York, right? Near Vermont. Okay. I was just watching some old Royal Rumble stuff on YouTube the other day. 13 foot size and 38-inch pants length. Holy cow. 38 length. Oh my God. 13 foot. Wow. That's crazy, dude. Have you ever worked on any movies? Have you done any stunt work? 38 length. I mean, I could get away with 32 maybe. I'm like pushing 6 feet, but man, I have long legs though. I'm like short arms and long legs. That's crazy. Man, I would like to be like 6'2" to 6'4". That's like, I think, a good height. If you're taller than that, people just like start staring at you. Tyler Main plays COD with me occasionally. What? Tyler's a very nice guy and good Call of Duty player. Interesting. I mostly play zombies. That's all I play because I listen to podcasts while I do that and kill time. We're live here for an hour and 20 people still in and out and hanging out. That's pretty cool. Thank you for hanging out. Tyler Main is pretty nice. Also, Derek Mears, super nice guy. He's like a little kid. He's like a 10-year-old in like however old age body he is. He's super nice guy. And he gets excited telling stories from Friday the 13th. Like he's such a fanboy. He was a big fanboy before he got in the movie. And he's one of the best people to meet. Harry Manfredini, the composer for the Friday the 13th films, at $30 with a selfie. Phenomenal guest. Aqua is trash. Dark green is goat. No, Kyle. Dark green looks terrible. It hardly shows up unless it's deco. The Aqua looks phenomenal and everything. You're a ball buster. I have not met Liv Tyler. I was just looking at her prices. She's like around 200, which is insane to me. Yeah, I've been wanting to get a Stranger's piece. I've been really close to pulling the trigger. If I get one with her and Kip already on it, like a smaller piece. But I was thinking about getting the UK quad and then trying to, like, obviously you could get her, but I don't see Kip doing a lot of shows. I've not seen the Wilding. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. That's cool. He was nice. No, I'm not 54, Joe. I'm not that old, but thank you. Thank you for not going low. A collection vid. I want Kyle to do a collection video. This guy right here. This guy needs to do a video. This guy has ridiculous, and same with Bumper, MB Bumper. You need to do a collection video. I've only been collecting for about almost 2 years now, so I do have a lot, but most of it's in boxes. I have nothing really displayed because I kind of want to move from where I am and start fresh and then get stuff framed and stuff like that. But I do show you guys like stuff I bring to shows. So, because a lot of people think in the videos that it's all my stuff, and it's not. It's hardly my stuff at all. Faces of Death. Yeah, Faces of Death 2 was insane. 2, 3, they're all insane. It was like the dark web on a VHS for people. Yeah, that was crazy. For me to see Faces of Death at like 13 years old was pretty crazy. I remember the guy parachuting into the alligator pit. That one was insane. I don't have a Brooker one sheet. No, I have Richard Brooker on a 11 by 17, and that was still like $500. And you don't have them on a one sheet either yet, but it's coming to my house. So I'll see if Dana Kimmel can maybe kiss your poster with lipstick. Yep. Bravo, Abe. W's in the chat for Abe. Halloween 3 is great. And it has its own merch, right? It has its own merch different from all the Michael Myers stuff, right? You got all those masks. Such a great movie. And it was pretty scary as a kid. The whole thought of not being able to get your mask off. Are you like Juvenile's agent? Like we're getting all this juvenile press. What? Jeepers Creepers, the first one is great. After that, I can't really say too much. But the first one's great. I have met Justin Long. He was another one that came to my job one day. Just walked into my job with Kate Mara. I almost had a heart attack. Did not get his autograph. Michael Douglas. There's so many celebrities I've met that just walked into my store when I worked in retail. Saw 1 is pretty. The Saw movies are really kind of like torture, P-word, P/RN. So I don't know. This first Saw, same thing is good, and then after that, it's like I don't know, kind of know what you're getting into. The Molotov one for all is the best marker I've used. I gotta check that out. I use the UV ink ones, the neon fluorescent ones. I use those for Funko Pops, but the one for all, isn't that the same thing? Isn't that just the brand Molotov? Isn't that what they're all called? One for all. I gotta start using them actually on other stuff because one of the Ghostface guys, Jeff Brockton, he had a yellow Molotov that he used on a screen poster, and it was awesome. Like the Sharpie yellow is trash. So yeah, I might have to get more Molotov pens. Brad Laurie, Michael Myers Resurrection. Yep. Cheesy popcorn flick, but also rare guest for Northeast Cons. For completionists. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting him. He's got to be a pretty tall guy, I'm guessing, right? I met Jamie Kenney after his comedy show. It was an extra $20, but it came with a poster and photo. He was nice. Okay, yeah, he was pretty cool when I've met him. Takes selfies and gets close. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. He always seems a little like on something though all the time, right? Like he's high or drunk or he's always a little out of it. Yeah, he's a big comedy guy. Much shorter line than Matthew Lillard. Kurt Russell was at a casino 2 years ago in Pennsylvania signing his bottle of wine. That's interesting. Was he signing anything? Or people allowed to bring other stuff for him to sign? That's pretty cool. If I knew about that and they were allowing stuff, I might have done that. I met Ben Roethlisberger in a casino after the Steelers won the Super Bowl one year. They were at Palms, the whole team. He was pretty nice. He was betting a ton of money. He had a bowling alley in his room, he told me. Creature from the Black Lagoon. The Last Actor. You talking about Rico Browning? If I'm saying that right. 8-bit vinyl. Great question about most orders from a single person. Mine is Robert England and Carl Weathers. Oh, you got wow. Okay, good for you. I don't have too many Robert Englands. At least two I can think of right away. Three. Carl Weathers I've never met. Don't have him on anything. My boy Steven just got a Rocky Four poster signed, and he missed Carl on that, unfortunately. Rest in peace. John Carpenter's your most orders. Wow. Okay. I only have maybe one of him, one Jamie Lee. That's pretty cool. But I also figure because you're like on the West Coast, right? So I figure he mostly does shows out there and book signings. So certain people stick to certain areas. That's why you can get more of that one person. The first convention I ever went to was a Fangoria Weekend of Horrors in New York City, and I met Kane Hodder and Tom Savini there. They had to be super cheap at that time. It was probably like 2000 or 99. It was a long time ago. And Tom Savini signed my Jason Takes Manhattan poster, which he told me he didn't even work on, but I didn't care. And Kane Hodder signed a photo for me. Beiling was great. She was nice. She's another one that takes like 6 or 7 poses with you. And she's a good salesperson, right? She'll try to upsell you. Oh, you should get this. You should get this. She has a lot of merch, but she was really nice. And she'll like hug you close. Like she doesn't care. Like Mikey Madison, you can't touch. You have to stand apart from her. Top 3 Fridays. Part 4, Part 6, and Part 3 in any particular order. Elizabeth Berkley is going to be at 90s Con in Hartford, Connecticut. All these dates. March 28th, same weekend as Creature Feature. So that's not too far from you. You can actually meet her. And her prices, I think her price is $50. They posted the prices except for like Nev. Doug Jones said I should get Screen Actors Guild card to be suit actor. I would love to be a monster or alien in movies, but screen card costs $3,000 to start, then $150 a year after that. Well, yeah, I guess that's a lot. But consider it. I mean, you could be a stunt guy for a lot of people. Well, probably not a stunt guy, because not like a double. I mean, but you could do a lot of stuff. Fingers crossed. I joined a casting agency here in upstate New York. I applied to be in Smile 2 as an extra, but unfortunately did not get called up. Fingers crossed. We'll see if they film Smile 3 nearby. That would be cool. Definitely keep us posted on that, man. Good luck to that. That would be phenomenal. I haven't seen Smile 2 yet either. Like, I want to see Heart Eyes 2 tomorrow. I might watch Nosferatu tonight. That's on Peacock. I watched Speak No Evil. That was great. You didn't see the original, but this one was great. Met Kane. There's another wrestler I met. I just can't remember everything. That'd be cool. So Smile 2 was filmed in upstate New York. I don't know if you've guys seen the Becky movies, but those are a lot of fun. Becky and Wrath of Becky. Those are a lot of fun. They were filmed like in New Jersey and around the tri-state area. Well, good luck on that. We'd love to meet Harry Manfredini. Yeah, he's awesome. He's really cool. As these guys get older and older, like you got to kind of put them as priority if you see them at a show. Like, definitely get them. And he draws the music notes and everything for $30 with a free selfie. And he stayed late at a show one night for me and signed everything I had. And he's just phenomenal. Well, Chris Jericho is not cheap. Alec Baldwin wasn't cheap. They're all over 100. Probably my Richard Brooker. My Richard Brooker I paid $500 for. I paid less for my Gunnar Hansen and my Marilyn Burns. So Richard Brooker from Friday 13th Part 3. I also paid like over $300 for some Funkos I have that are 1 of 1. Yeah, actually, in 2 of 2. that you'll be seeing in June 13th in my special. What about you guys? What's your most expensive auto? I like watching videos of people getting autos at concerts to see how different celebs treat fans. More than once, I've changed my mind. Yeah, I was disappointed with Shannon Elizabeth, man, when her price was high and then she changed it the next day. And um, some people I was hoping to meet, hopefully get their autos, but same thing. Once you hear things about people too, kind of bums you out. For the most part, though, I have to say everyone's really nice. Um, I mean, they should be, right. I mean, there's people in line ready to hand you cash. I mean, you should be in a fantastic mood. I met the ghost face from Scary Movie. Oh, you're talking about the Officer Doofy. Sorry, you meant the ghost face from Scary Movie. Okay, Scary Movie, not Scream. Right, got you. He was also in Stream. He was hilarious in that. Stream is, I think, on Amazon Prime right now, streaming. So you should check that out. It's a fun movie. A lot of cameos. Um, the Kurt Russell thing was strict bottle signing only for $30, and you got a photo op. Well, I mean, I would do that, right? You get an auto and a photo op for $30. I don't care if it's on a bottle of wine. Slap a thing sticker on there. That's pretty cool. I mean, once you said a photo op, I mean, that's a definite yes, right? My Sips lives in Bangor, so last summer we did the Stephen King rounds, went to his house, the Pet Cemetery, the warehouse from the Mangler, and the rest stop from trucks and other places. Wow, that's pretty cool. I was I was looking at I Spit on Your Grave. They did in New York. Is it New York? Connecticut. Someone made a video of all the locations from that. Wrath of Becky was at a diner in New Jersey. There's lots of Friday 13th play. There's plenty of videos with locations, but to actually go, that's pretty cool. I was at when Howard Stern was filming Private Parts. I was at one of the locations when it was at his first radio station he was at. It was the actual place where he started, and I knew where that was, so I went there and I saw him filming that. Um, but no, that's pretty cool to do. Grim Life Collective does a lot of those videos, but that would be pretty wild. I would like to see the Nightmare on Elm Street house, the Halloween hedge, because those are all far away from me. I can see a lot of locations in New York for stuff like the Ghostbusters firehouse and all kinds of stuff like that. I've seen all the Friends locations. I went on a movie tour in the city with my girlfriend once, and she was like, "Oh, this is kind of lame. This is touristy," and she loved it. She thought it was fantastic. Are you looking forward to 20 years later? Yes, can't wait for that one. And I have not met Dee Wallace. I have her autograph on a Cujo one sheet and a personalized 8x10 and a stream mask. I have not met her yet. I would like to meet her. Have you met Mart? You mean Martin? No, I know who you mean. The short person. That dude. I have not. Is he cool? There he is. Real Dead. I was talking about you guys earlier, Josh. I was saying how you guys have a great channel, and when you do the like 2-3 person live stream, and you do like rankings and stuff, like you guys did a phenomenal job of that last one, and the way you did the graphs, and that was phenomenal. That was a lot of fun. Go check out Real Dead, guys. Subscribe to them. There's a few different guys there on that channel, and they do good content, and they also their live streams are a lot of fun. Hey guys, it's Robert Baldwin. I hope that Marta is doing well. She has made some. Oh, so I'm not thinking about. I was thinking about Martin Cloak. I was thinking about the little dude. So I don't know who Marta. Who's Marta? Is this like a troll? Marta Kober. Oh, she's not. Oh, from okay, yeah, from part 2, Friday 13th. Okay, I didn't know her real name. 61 years old, 5'3". She was born in New York City. Yeah, it'd be cool to get her to con. because Bill Randolph does cons, and Laura Marie Taylor. Have not met her. I hope she's doing well too. Did you ever get to meet the legend Dick Miller? He's in like every horror movie. Nope. I don't think so. I've met Dick Warlock, who invited me to his house. Oh, this guy. Yeah. Nope. Didn't meet him. He passed away. Oh, he's born in the Bronx, New York. Look at that. Passed away at 90 years old. Did not get to meet him, unfortunately. Did you? Did you meet him? There's a lot of people that are in a lot of horror movies that you just don't know their names and stuff. Not negative, most flirtatious, great meets, Felissa Rose, Ginger Lynn, Bylane. Yes, I can second that. I haven't met Ginger Lynn. My friend got something signed by her for me. But yeah, Felissa Rose, Bylane, not afraid to get touchy-feely for sure. Felissa Rose does so many shows on the East Coast. I feel like if I go to 10 shows, she'll be at 8 of them. But she's great. She gives me free stuff sometimes and always hugs me. And she's really great. She's always in a good mood. Very, very good. That's why she always has lines still, even though she's hardly been in anything besides Sleepaway Camp and then the other like cameos, like Terrifier. 9 minutes left for this one sheet, guys. Hold on. Do I want to spend more than $30 on this poster? Not really. It's not that great. Wet Movie One's not getting back to me, so he won't be joining us on stream. Smile 2 is filmed around Newburgh. Really? Look, I've been to Newburgh. That's like 45 minutes away from me. Okay. I got to watch that. I'm watching The Last Straw on Shudder right now. How is it? Do you recommend it? Give me some recommendations, guys. Recommend some horror movies that are good. I still haven't seen Hereditary. I'm like scared to watch that because I've heard it can like mess you up. I'm trying to watch at least a movie a day. I watched 3 episodes of Reacher last night, and I'm waiting for White Lotus for a few more episodes. Need to meet Gary Oldman. Would love to see him at cons. Need Sid and Nancy and Dracula and True Romance. Yeah. Gary Oldman would be a good guest. I could see him being, I don't know, maybe not nice in person, but I don't know. Such a good actor, though. True Romance was classic. The Professional. Sigourney Weaver. I mean, can you imagine if she did a convention? Kiefer Sutherland, I had a lot for him, too. I had like 15 autos for him. Gonna meet her. March 14th. Gonna meet her. Can't wait. Stacy, her agent, said she should be around $40, and she's gonna have a blue sweater for photo ops. Please don't cancel, Dana. I know you're not watching, but please don't cancel. Most expensive $300 Carl for memorabilia. I mean, Carl Weathers and Michael J. Fox $275. Yeah, that's pretty steep. I hear the dude that played etiquette, he's like $300 or $500. It's crazy. I'm hoping to get to HorrorCon soon, but I don't know when. Where are you guys based out of, Josh? I don't know. I feel like you go to some cons I go to. Richard Booker still eating uncooked ramen. Really, Kyle? Do you ever feel bad seeing celebrities sitting by themselves? Oh, yes, I do. That happens pretty often. And it's pretty sad. I don't want to name names. But yeah, there are people you can just walk right up to. Yeah, it's pretty sad. But every convention's hit or miss, so they might not do great at one show here, and then they go to London or somewhere else, and they'll be mobbed. 28 years later, will be a 3-part movie. Really? A 3-part movie? Oof. So they're going to do like it's not going to be like they're not going to do 2 more sequels. It's actually going to be like part 1, part 2. That's insane. I only know John Waters from Seed of Chuck. Okay, good. Let's keep it that way, Joseph. I met Michael J. Fox at a con. He was 280. Okay. What's up, Nocturno? What's up, some new people here in the chat? Thank you for joining on this Sunday night. I watched Nosferatu Friday night. It's a little different, but I enjoy it. A little different how? I'm thinking about watching it, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll like it. It seems like it's going to be like The Lighthouse, like super slow and super boring and like tons of dialogue, but I don't know. The Dakota, Rosemary's Baby. Okay. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby. I've not seen. I know that's a scary one. The Dakota. Okay. I got to screenshot that. I got to watch those. Have you guys seen Pieces? Have you seen that movie? That was pretty wild. I think my most expensive is either John Cena on a Funko or Michael J. Fox on a Funko. Wow. Yeah, those are. Like I said, I paid over $300 for some Funkos, which is crazy. That's where are you guys from, Josh? I'm way behind on comments. Sorry, guys. Does anyone else over 40 years old feel like Dee Wallace is just surrogate mom? For sure, man. For sure. She was in everything, right? E.T. was huge. Cujo scared the heck out of me when I was young, man. I was scared of dogs. Yeah, she's a great actress. There's my boy, Robert Romero, I was talking about earlier. I was mentioning you for Hollywood show in June. Maybe you should come to LA one day. Yeah, I would like to do the locations there, all mostly in Pasadena. Oh, for Halloween? Hell yeah, dude. I would love to. Marta Kober, the Friday. Yes, she got impaled, but yes, I'm a little behind. Sorry. I would like her to come to a show for sure. A celebrity walking into your place of business and flamboyant is a good reason to lose your job. I mean, I've had a lot of celebrities come to my job, but I never fanboyed, not once. Very professional. You're welcome. You guys have a good channel. I did not have the chance to meet Dick Miller. He coined the phrase gremlins and gremlins. Okay. He's only doing like one show I saw this year in Tennessee, which is where he lives, because his arthritis is really bad. So I was lucky enough to meet him last year. Tom Atkins is another one who's like, who knows how many more shows he's got in him. I would get him while you can. Got 4 things for Felicia Rose and a selfie for $40. That's crazy. That's because you're a kid. No offense. Halloween Kill? No, I'm not going to watch Halloween Kills. The Gorge movie was fantastic. The Gorge? Okay. There's a lot of movies I saw when I was younger, like The Gate and stuff like that, that I don't remember at all. Have you guys seen Hell Night? Have you ever seen that movie? Or what about Hell House? Have you seen those movies? Hell House, LLC. Shout out to Roy. Shout out to Tom Morgan. I'll check that out. Thank you for the rec. Oddity. Let me put that down too. Oddity was amazing. Thank you. Negative, Joe. All been swallowed. Meeting Sigourney Weaver would be amazing. Yes, she would be a great convention guest. I'm sure a lot of people reached out to her, and I'm sure she said no. Any regrets? I guess you literally could have met and passed up on out too late. Yes. Mine are Kevin, Conroy, Tom, Sizemore, Piper, Laurie. Yeah. I can't remember. Who did I pass up on? Well, Tony Todd. I don't know if I could have met him, but I should have gotten on. I had him on some stuff, but never that where I met him to get it signed. I would have liked to have met Tony Todd. Tim Curry's another one. Like, probably won't meet him, but got his auto. Now Reggie Bannister, right? Doesn't look promising. I hope he gets better though. I hope that changes. But usually, if you're in hospice, it's like a one-way ticket, unfortunately. You haven't met any of those guys. 8-bit vinyl. But yeah, you never know, right? It could be a young person. Like, you just never know. I live in Michigan and Mike lives in North Carolina. Okay, cool. So, okay. So I don't know if I'll see you at any cons. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. I love North Carolina. Honky Tonk Man is at almost every con I go to, and he never has a line. Well, I mean, understandable. Melissa Bear's Magnetic Machine, yes. 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 She's phenomenal. You can hug her, pretty much grope her. Don't do it though. She's fantastic. She's super nice and longest lines I've ever seen for someone like fairly new. And she's super nice. Yeah, it's not bad to look at. Got a photo up with her. Yes, highly recommend. I met Peyton List before she was on Cobra Kai and School Spirit. That's another one I'd like to meet for sure. Peyton List. I mean, Mikey Madison was a good person to meet. I don't know if she'll do any cons anymore. If she gets like an Oscar or something for Honora, you won't see her. So she was a good one. Passed up twice on Lisa Loring. Should have at least got a pick. So that would yeah. I never met her either. I have her on a Funko Pop. Never met her. That's what Chiller's good for, man. Chiller in New Jersey, they have a lot of these people that you won't see again, and you won't see them at any other cons probably. Just real. We're like, what? Joseph, is that true? What's your first horror movie, Joseph? For you guys watching that weren't here, Joseph is 14. You saw Rosemary's Baby and you were 10? Did you watch Melissa Bear's movie Your Monster? What I would go for? No, I did not. I didn't know she was anything besides Abigail and Scream. I won't watch it unless maybe there's nudity. Yeah. Is he still here? Probably not. Oh yeah, Robert Romero, if you're still here. That's Kyle Floyd. Sorry, Kyle, to out you. I lost out on the Pieces poster. It's okay. Yeah, Robert is amazing, you guys. Robert Romero does a lot of shows on the West Coast, and he does a great job at getting autographs. He got me Tobin Bell. Pieces. What about Pieces? Bastard. I just saw that movie recently, and I was just about to buy the one sheet, but I don't think I'll ever get it signed. That was a wild movie. Full frontal. Most expensive. What's up, Ben? Ben's one of my dudes. What's up, buddy? Ben has a sick collection. Ben has a sick basement. Even the entrance to the basement's insane. Most expensive is Sylvester Stallone on an OG Rocky 3 poster and Arnold on a Terminator 3. Wow. How much were those, Ben? Rocky 3, great movie. The reason I mentioned Marta is she has had issues. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope she's doing okay. I know Monica Keena is still doing shows, and woof, she's been through the ringer. John Oldham, it's a slow burn. The ending is a bit different from the Bram Stoker's version. Oh, Nosferatu. Am I that behind on comments? Holy cow. Sorry. The Belko Experiment, I like the movie a lot, but I haven't seen that either. I haven't seen that. So many movies I haven't seen that. The Gorges and New Miles. Oh, that one with Anna Taylor-Joy. Anna Taylor. Yeah, she looks like a gecko. Yeah, okay, I'll check that out. Have you seen Late Night with the Devil? Yes, I really loved it. Ending, okay. There's a lot of movies that I loved, and then the ending was like, didn't make it a 10 for me. Like Barbarian, like Jeepers Creepers to me would have been great if it was just a regular dude, not a person with wings. Spoiler, Joseph. If it was just like a regular slasher based in reality, I would have loved it better. But yeah, I liked Late Night with the Devil. It was different. It was cool. The guy was great. The girl was phenomenal. The young actress. Highly recommend that movie. It was a very fun movie. I haven't seen Exorcist Believers yet. I never got to meet Ken Page. Yeah. I did meet him, but I didn't get an auto for me. I got it for someone else. And also the guy from the Warriors that passed away. Two of them both passed away last year, and I met them both the same year. David Harris plays Cochise in the Warriors. He passed away also. I love that scene Hell Night with the killer under the carpet slowly rising up behind Lyndon Blair and Peter Barton. Isn't that the one with, am I thinking of the right movie? Excuse me. Is Hell Night the one with the fence? Where the car hits the fence and then the impaling? Hey, there they are. Scratch and Slash Media. What's up, guys? I mentioned you guys earlier. You guys were on a live stream with me. Trying to catch up to comments. Real Dead, didn't you go to Monster Mania 60? I think they did. Josh, did you go to Monster Mania 60 in Cherry Hill? My most expensive was from Ozzy Osbourne. That's a big one. Last year at Sonapalooza, $260 for auto, but you also had to purchase $600 to meet his family. Yeah, that's got to be the most expensive. That's insane. That's insane. Chillers like the Hollywood show, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of old timers. It's a lot of rare people. Yes. You're welcome, buddy. You're great. You're the best, Robert. Poltergeist, my first horror movie. That was one of my first ones, too. That and Cujo. Super scary Poltergeist. Hate the maggot scene. Also, Creepshow 2. My Holy Trinity, Night of the Demon, Night of the Creeps, Drilling Dead. That's a good trinity. A lot of people would agree with that. 3 good franchises there, for sure. I also saw Rob Zombie Halloween 1 and 2 at 11. It's not too bad. I saw those movies, but I don't really remember them. Civil War, or no. Nope. I tapped out on Marvel a while ago. Just, they don't do it for me. Furiosa I might watch. I heard that was good. Night of the Creeps. Kyle, you said she looks like a gecko. She does, man. And Anna Taylor, she's freaky looking. I mean, she's attractive, but after the menu, like she started warping into a friggin' gecko, man. Her eyes are like looking. Okay, so Josh, I was at that show as well. Is that the show Joseph asked me for an autograph? That was a fun show. I agree with your take on Jeepers Creepers. Should have been realistic. Yeah. I like movies grounded in reality because it's more scary to me that it actually happened. Like what was I just watching? Sorry guys. Freaking Green Inferno. I mean, you can get stuck in another country and not get back. You don't know what's going to happen. I totally believe that. Like, those are really scary situations. Check out Hellgate, obscure 80s horror movie that's kind of a fantastic. Okay, thanks, Ben. You guys could all take down these recs and watch them, and then next time we'll talk about them. Keepers Creepers. Whatever, typos. It's all good, man. What's up, Johnny Howard? Just got back from vacations. Dan turned the TV. Oh, then turn the TV on to live. Love your collection, Mike. Thanks, Mike. Mike and Josh are here, guys. From Real Dead. Go check them out. Go subscribe to them. They're a lot of fun. They got to do more live streams when they're like a bunch of people together. I just saw Greg's top 5 Funko collection. Spoiler, all Halloween. I met Jack O'Halloran from Superman 2. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's how you got to be up there in age too. No offense. Okay. Hope you had a good vacation. Hope you went somewhere good, not Peru, like Green Inferno. First horror film scene start to finish released. Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and Friday the 13th Part 6 on the old HBO black box when that was a thing. Yeah. Excuse me. Great movies. Friday 13th Part 6. Maybe the best Friday 13th of all time. Possibly. Civil War. Oh, I'm so stupid. Was that good? I think it's Civil War. That's right. I heard people thought it wasn't what they thought it was. I got to check that out. I have everyone on Poltergeist poster except for obviously Heather O'Rourke. Yeah. Toby Hooper, Steven Spielberg, Dominic. Yeah, well, I won't even collect anything Poltergeist because I'm afraid of the curse, man. I'm not lying. Oh, okay. You were there, Joe? Josh was there? Okay, I didn't know Josh at that time. That was my worst show of last year, Baltimore, in terms of auto consignments, and the hotel was over 1,000. Like I took a bath at that show. Okay, Monster Mania 58. That's what I thought. Grace McKenna. Like my memory's just shot. Here we go, Kyle. Green Inferno. You would be the guy to run to the plane propeller. Yeah, that was hilarious. And the guy ran into the plane propeller. It's a great movie. I loved it. What's up, House of G Fam? House of G Fam, did you get your Funko okay? He won the signed Abigail Funko I gave away last time. Do you like the Wolf Creek films? Yes. Yes, I love Wolf Creek. I didn't know about them until a couple of years ago. I love them. I even love the TV show, and Wolf Creek Legacy's coming out. Can't wait for that. Wolf Creek's phenomenal. If you guys like slasher films, those are great. They're set in Australia. Highly recommend catching up on comments. Okay. If you go to Monster Palooza, you have to visit Halloween Hedge House. Yes. Poltergeist House. Yes. And Halloween House Street has so many new homes on one street. Really? Is the Nightmare on Elm Street house far from there? I might have to do that next year and just say screw it, not take consignments and just go to the show, hang out with you guys. Josh and I were on a cruise ship for 8 days with our wives. A lot of hard talk. That's awesome. Scratch and Slash Media was just on a 90s cruise with a bunch of bands from the 90s, got some autos, and they got engaged on the cruise. So cruises they can be fun. They can be fun depending who you go with, for sure. Yeah, pass on George Romero. Yeah, I just got one of his autos, after he passed, and never got to meet him, unfortunately. I'm glad I met Clive Barker, though. That was a big one. Green in front of your ass. Would also love to meet Judith O'Day from Night of the Living Dead. Performance on it was, yeah, she's really nice. I met her at Terracon last year. Super nice. All those people were really nice. Kira Shawn, all those people were great. And I don't know if you saw my video, but Rob Striner brought George Romero's sunglasses to the con, and he wouldn't sell them. I tried, and he actually let people wear them and take a picture. Phenomenal. As an adult, horror that actually scared the piss out of me. TCM 2003, 2007, and Rob Zombie's Halloween 1. What's yours? Exorcist 3, only movie I ever jumped out of my seat in the movie theater. There's a phenomenal, stop saying phenomenal. There's an amazing scene. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. In the hallway, the long shot. It's a monotonous scene, and you wonder why, and then it pays off. Phenomenally scary. Also, The Curse with Will Wheaton. Really scary movie as a kid about poison water that would kind of like turn you into like half a zombie. Super scary movie. Poltergeist, Cujo, super scary. The Last House on the Left, TCM 1. Like, I loved those movies when I was 13. I loved all slasher movies. I didn't find any of them scary. Can I win your signed album cap? No, Kyle. Cries in the corner because Squid Game season 3 doesn't come out till June. Squid Game's a lot of fun. I found the new season lagged a little bit until they got to the games, right? But you got to have storyline. But it was good. They were both good. If you guys haven't seen Mr. Beast's Beast Games, that's really good. I was impressed. It's kind of like real life Squid Games, but without the dying. Really good series. And someone won $10 million in one person. Insane. Spoiler. I'm not sure about where Nightmare Home is located, so I couldn't help you there. I would assume it's in California, though, right? I don't know where in California, but yeah, there's a lot of good locations I would go to. Sad to hear about Reggie Bannister. I have a one-sheet fan to have him sign the whole cast when they were all text. Okay, so hopefully you got him then, Ben. If you say you got the whole cast, that's phenomenal. You even got Angus. You got the tall man. Ben Moore is a legend, guys. Kyle, you and Ben, compare collections. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Thanks. Hit that thumbs up, guys. It helps out. Thank you, Josh, or one of the three of you. And you guys make sure to sub them. They're really fun. What about the Lopal Grower prices going up so much? Did she go up? What did she go up to? I think I know Lauren and Damien went up $10. And David went up a ton on Funkos, but I didn't hear the little pale girl went up. She was the same, I think, at the last Monster Mania last year. Due to her not signing many originally, we got her over and talked to her and her mother last year at the fair. Yeah, her mother's always right by her side. Her mother's great. Last Monster Mania, she didn't have a lot of people because of Terrifier 3, which she's not in, which she did not know she was not going to be in when I saw her and got her to sign my Terrifier 3 mini poster. So I'm pretty sure she was bummed about that because she told me she was definitely in it. Hopefully she's in 4. But I didn't know her prices went up. I mean, that's the opposite way to get business. Like Danielle Harris, her lines are dog shit now because she raised her price. I saw the video with Russ Streiner. The scene with the Joker statue in Exorcist 3 is also freaky. Yes. Exorcist 3 is scary. And Brad Dourif is fantastic in that movie. And also Charles Edward Powell. Also the other guy that passed away, the older dude. And then the old lady on the scene. I mean, that movie's wild. The Curse is disgusting. I remember renting it in 1987. Yeah, it was pretty wild. There's Renee. She's half of Scratch and Slash. Congratulations on your engagement. I have been binge watching it this weekend. And Mr. Beast Games is a lot of fun to watch. Angus Grimm and the Thin Man from Poltergeist haunted my dreams as a tween. Yeah, they were very scary characters. Candyman too. Low key. Candyman, the first original, was kind of scary. Also, if you guys haven't seen it, there's a movie called Sushi Girl. It's with Tony Todd and Mark Hamill. It's a pretty fun movie. I recommend you see that. Yes, Beast Games was fun. It's like a real life Squid Games in a way. Faux show, Pop looking great in our collection. You're the man now, dog. Thanks, G-Fam. I'm glad you got the Abigail okay. I meant the resell on her stuff, not her going. Oh, okay, good. Okay, Mike, thanks for clearing that up. Okay, I don't know. I mean, she has a Funko Pop now, right? So, and she was a great part of part 2. Hey, Reek. You mean Hey Real? I think Josh. I think Mike. I think Scratch and Size Media is saying hi. Yes, Angus, Reggie Baldwin, the Thornberry, and even the women in the Great. Wow. That's a freaking grail now, for sure, Ben. Kyle, you want to buy his Phantasm poster? Loser. I'm kidding. Little Pale Girl on her pop goes for almost 200 now. Thinking about getting mine signed now. So that doesn't sound like she went down. I don't know. And she's super nice, and her mom is great. Like, I love them. I still need to get her on the Funko Pops. And then there's another Funko Pop I'm waiting on in May, which I'm sure you guys have seen the scene with Art and Sienna. Mine says Amazon says it's shipping out in May, so I'll need to get them on that. Can you name a couple people in horror that have diluted their autographs by signing too much? Yes, I can. Ari Lehman, Ari Lehman, Ari Lehman, Ari Lehman, Ari Lehman. Do you guys have any names? Kane Hodder, probably, even though he went up in price. Look at these two. Look at these guys. Take care, Johnny. Thanks for checking in, Robert. Appreciate your time. Appreciate the Rex. Have a great week to you as well. I can't believe I've been doing this for almost 2 hours now. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you being here. I get all the hate. Man of the people. Best Jason's top 3. Richard Brooker, Steve Dash, Kane Hodder. Sorry, CJ. I met Perdo from Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, Pedro. You met Pedro from the. You guys are killing me. I met Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. That's pretty cool. He seems like a nice guy. That was a fantastic movie when it came out. I'm psyched to meet the 3 people from Blair Witch next weekend. I'm meeting Damien Maffei from Haunt and Stream. Terry Alexander, Day of the Dead, Stream. And then also I'm going to meet so many people I haven't met yet, like Camille Keaton from I Spit on Your Grave. And I'm excited to meet all these people I haven't met yet. It's going to be great. Just sub to Real Dead. Awesome. Figure I would send shines to the recommend channel. Yes, they're pretty cool guys. They post all kinds of different stuff. It's like 3 dudes on one channel. and their live streams are a lot of fun. Emily only charged 20 for an autograph at her. Wow, really? Holy cow, that's sad. She's always been. They've always like all been 40, and then some have gone up. Wow, that's interesting. Um, but good, get her at that price while you can. Who knows what she's gonna do in the future? She could become like another terror icon. Who knows? Do you ever bump into the guests when you're out and about? Such as yes, Terracon. If you stay in the hotel, all the guests stay at the same hotel. They hang out at the bar. They go to the VIP party. You can have drinks and shots with a lot of these people. It's super fun. Ken Forey was there. Um, that's a lot of times why you book the same hotel as the convention or the ones that if you know where they're staying at, because the bar is always jumping. Even if you don't drink or anything, just hang out. You can get some good stories. Um, when I was going to one of the cons, I was going to the elevator, doors open, Danielle Harris was in there. So yeah, a lot of times you run into them at dinner, all around. That's part of the fun of it, and usually they're super nice for that. I wish we could get a fully 2009. Yes, I know it's always like 2 or 3 of them, and then I was supposed to get Amanda, and she canceled. I agree. Derek Mears is awesome, though. We'll always say that. So sorry. We see a few here and there, but never like they had at Spooky Empire last year. We keep hounding Derek Mears to get these people up here. Yeah. Jonathan Sadowski's awesome. Great dude. America Olivo, which I've said America in my videos because I'm a tool. Yeah, got a new sub there. Sub, and also Josh, sub MB1's channel. He has a channel also. Sub him back. How much did Jameson Newland? Kyle, you're killing me, Kyle. Go to bed. Go watch a movie. Depends what show you go to. He's usually 40 or 50, but if Corey Feldman's there, he's like double or triple. Who are your must-gets for horror clarified con regulars this year? For me, it's Adrienne Barbeau, Ken Kurtzinger, Danny Trejo. I have all of them already. Well, I have a photo up with Adrienne. I don't have her auto. Ken Kurtzinger, he's great. Danny Trejo, I have a signed Bunko. I haven't met him though. My must-gets. Well, this year there's a bunch. Dana Kimmel. She's one of the big ones. Richard Berge, I don't know how to say it. From Friday 13th, 209 to 2009, he was the cop. There are a lot of people that I want to get this year. Morena Baccarat, is that how you say her name? Becerra from Deadpool and Homeland. There's a lot of people I want to get this year. Kyle's going to get me Devin Sawa and the dude from Hard Eyes that played the killer. But yeah, clarified con regulars. I don't know what that means, but as far as regulars go, well, I'm gonna meet Eli Roth again. Like, there's a bunch of people that I can't wait to see again. Trying to answer your question better. Sorry. But Dana Kimmel for one, and Eli Roth again. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I paid only 30 for Elliot and 30 for Lauren last year at Mammoth. You guys are getting good prices. I feel like depending on where they go, they adjust their prices for sure. Because like if they go to London, they're like super cheap. Yeah, Elliot. It used to be they were all 40 with a free selfie. I don't know when it changed. Definitely get a selfie with Lauren Lavera if you can. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous in person. Think about going to Harhound Cincinnati next month. There you go, Kyle. Meet up with Ben. Wouldn't mind meeting Kevin Dillon and getting him on a blockbuster. I actually was a bartender at a wedding that Kevin Dillon was at, and I got drinks for him, and he signed a napkin for me when I was like 16. The Dillons grew up right near where I'm from, like 10 minutes away from me. He was at Chiller last year, also. Harhound, I'm getting. There's a lot of Terrifier people there, but I'm getting the Hard Eyes people from my buddy Kyle. I just did a private signing with Amelie. She's 40 on everything. Funkos are 60. Okay. So this guy, what he's saying is true. Robert Romero, he does a lot of autographs and he does private signings out in California. So is that her regular rate, Robert? Or was that like your private signing rate? I'm sure you got her cheaper than that, but so her regular rate's 40 on everything, and Funkos are 60. The Funko tax has got to stop. But I guess if you get her out of Funko for 60, you could sell it for 100, 120, right? Real Dead. I mean, someone said her Funko was going for 200, scratch and slash. Who charges too much for an autograph, in your opinion? Good question. Shannon Elizabeth, Jameson Newlander, when he's with Corey Feldman, raises his price. Chris Jericho, I think that's a little high. But I guess it's more because he's, the wrestler. He's got wrestling fame more than movie fame. I mean, Nicolas Cage is $350 on a poster. I don't know. They're all getting to be expensive. David Howard Thornton on a Funko, it's like 60 or 80. I mean, they're just. Eli Roth was a little high. I felt he's 80. I don't know. Am I crazy for saying that? I don't know. I thought he might be like 60. Also, the con I'm going to, hopefully he doesn't hear about this. Frankie G from Saw is charging 50, and I think Beverly Mitchell is only charging 40, I think. So I think Frankie G is a little high. But I'll be nice when I meet him. Good question, Josh. Thank you. Kevin Dillon just had his home burned down in Mal. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's so many people. Like, I've been watching all these videos on YouTube of AD videos, the architectural, where they show you their homes and like from a few years ago. And now, like, I'm assuming most of these homes are all gone. It's crazy. He was 50 at CreepyCon. Okay. And probably with a free selfie. But he was, when he was with Corey Feldman at Chiller, he was like at least 60. And then he was charging for quotes and character name too. I remember it wound up coming out to like, it became like $80, $85 or something like that. Who's Josh? What's channel's name? Oh, that's Real Dead. Real Dead's channel is Josh, Mike, and Greg, I believe. So you guys sub each other. You guys all sub MB1 Bumpers channel, or he'll kick your butt. Corey Feldman, yes, he's a little high in charges for quotes and character name. Good point, Renee. And William Shatner, yeah, good point. But he's another one, like, who knows how many more you can get. He was Captain Kirk. But yeah, I think he's a little high too. Bam Margera, I think he was 80. But yeah, Corey Feldman's prices could be better for sure. Especially the upcharges, right? Like the character name, the quotes. Sorry, 209. It's an inside joke about Jameson. Yeah. Yeah, that's Kyle. Mel Gibson and Chevy Chase charged. Okay, yep. These are good points. I did meet Chevy Chase. He made like a dick comment to me. He was kind of like, I thought it was going well, and I was like, okay, he's not bad. And then right at the end, because I got a few things signed for people because I'm a consigner, he looks at me and he goes, good luck trying to sell those. So, I mean, that's just a dick comment, like to assume that I'm flipping these things or I'm selling them. They're not even mine. That's just a dick move. And that kind of ruined the experience. Because, like, I've seen Caddyshack a million times. Like, I looked up to him. He was on SNL. So that was kind of a dick move. We'd love to do something with you, Johnny, here on YouTube. Let's do it, Josh. Let's do it. I'd be on your guys' live stream. I'll participate in your contests and stuff. Let's do it. I've got to get David Howard Thorne's autograph this year. Well, yeah, get it now because it keeps going up. You went from 40 to 60 and like 80 on Funkos. I met Drake Bell. I'd like to meet, what's her name? Catherine Bell? I met her. Who's the chick from Made It in America? Who's pretty hot? Lake Bell. Lake Bell. Yeah, I like to be Lake Bell. What's up? Um, but yeah, David's cool though. A lot of people aren't getting his auto anymore because of his political views that he posts about all the time on Facebook. A lot of people are not crazy about that. Nice Steve Dash thumbnail. He loves hard. Thanks for joining us. So Mr. Geek Me Out, he's asking, was Drake Bell nice? Am I that out of it that I don't know who Drake Bell is? Also Drake and Josh. That's why I don't know who he is. Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. 8-bit vinyl still here. Thank you. Con regulars equals guests that actually do cons. Oh, okay, right. Kane Harding. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah. I got you now. From people that actually do cons. Yeah, I will probably make a list on that. I thought I talked about it in my. I did a convention special on upcoming cons. I think I talked about who I was getting this year and who I wanted to get. But I have literally like lists on the table. I have a whole table with posters prepped and the lines I'm going to be on. I make a list of the lines I'm going to be on and how many autos I have for each person and what they are. It's like a whole process. I personally think that the Terrifier films are so terrible. However, I'm glad that the cast and crew seems overly nice and that genre fans adore them. They are all nice people, I will say. I don't know. I thought they were fun. I liked the movies. I liked them before a lot of people got on the bandwagon. I remember when in 2023 when they were in the small room at Monster Mania and there was like no lines. David's line was maybe 20 minutes. So I was on the bandwagon way before they blew up. And I see them all the time, all the producers and stuff. So, I mean, they're pretty nice people. I like the first one a lot because it was like a slasher film, and then 2 and 3 kind of got into more like the other movies into like supernatural and is art an entity and all this BS. I just like reality stuff, but they're still fun movies. They're over the top gore, which is like funny. But yeah, not everyone likes everything. I've seen her Funko go from 200 to 400 on eBay. You mean the blue pale girl? Wow, that's crazy. That's insane. I would like to meet Daniel K. while he's in there. Well, I mean, if you're not too far from New Jersey, March 14th to 16th, she's going to be at Monster Mania 62, and she's supposed to be around $40. So I'm definitely going to meet her. You should come out this way. As of now, that's what her mom says. It's across everything, but like you said, I think it's different at every con. Yeah, I mean, based on the location, people raise and lower their prices based on what they think the crowds are going to be like and stuff. If it's at a convention center, obviously they'll be higher, and if it's a small con, they'll lower their prices, which isn't really right, but whatever. Yeah, her mom's so nice. They're both nice. I've met them so many times already. Nicolas Cage is over $300. Oh, it depends on what you send in. So, like, I was gonna send in a full size poster, and it was $350. So I think it goes by the size. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But depends. How big a fan you are. Last year, Hodder charged 60 in Charlotte. It went up to 80 in Atlanta. No one was in line in Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, he's had so much stuff at this point. I mean, the fact that he still had a line in New Jersey HorrorCon last year was wild. That people still want to get him on stuff. But yeah, he did go up, and Danielle Harris went up too, I believe, to 80, and she has like no lines now. I still haven't met Scout. I've seen her, but I haven't met her yet. I hear she's really nice. For me, too much for an auto. It's a personal want for each person, to each their own. Jared Padalecki, yeah, the girls love him. Billy D. Williams, Corey Feldman, Shan Elizabeth. Yeah. Yeah, those are Those are good ones. And they try to justify to me that Shannon Elizabeth was high because she came from South Africa. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, she's been in American Pie, and that's what people know her from. It's like, how could she be what she, whatever. I thought Ron Perlman was high in a Funko, but I still got it. I think Ron Perlman at $1 is too high with his personality, Josh. He's a tool. I'm glad he had no line last time I saw him. He's a total jerk. Kane is honestly one of my least favorite Jasons. Kyle must be loving this. I mean, yeah, mad respect for his time at cons in the 90s as a franchise was stalled in his mask time, but I like other stuntmen. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I liked Kane Hodder as Jason, but and he's a great person. Like at cons, like he talks to me a lot, and I don't know. I think he's pretty cool. And him and Felissa bust each other's balls. There's certain things she'll text to him that he hates. I don't know if it's like I forgot what it was. There's something he has like a weird phobia that she told me that I forgot what it was, and she'll like text him it and he freaks out. Namely the late great Ted White scared me and Richard Brooker. Yeah, I put them in my top 3. I think. Did I put Ted White in there? I said Brooker dash. Did I say Ted White? Yeah, those are probably top 3. Of course, are the ones that are passed away. Unfortunately, those are autos that we'd love to get. Yeah, Mike. I mean, you should definitely get it. Just be prepared to spend a lot. I've personally given Corey Feldman over $3,000 easily. I mean, $40 for quote, $20 for a character name, or whatever he charges for the auto. It adds up. But yeah, I mean, Friday 13 Part 4, he was great in Lost Boys, Goonies. I mean, you can kind of justify it, I guess. Anthony Hopkins is another I would love to meet at cons, but he's A-lister, so probably not possible. Yeah, you can get his auto, though. There's private signings with Everest and people doing private signings. And then he has his rules about he won't sign anything with blonde on it. I mean, these things just annoy me. Don't quote me on it, but since Kane only ever got something decent, his own words in the Crystal Lake Memories book on Jason X, I believe he became wealthier over the decades at cons. So surreal. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like the Terrifier people, they're making more money at cons than they made on their movies for sure. I don't know what what David Thornton got paid on Terrifier 1 or 2. I'm sure he got back end, but he's making $100,000 a weekend in cash at these conventions. And I've got sources. So for sure. I mean, 10 cons, he's a millionaire every time he does 10 cons. Screamcast is killing at these cons. Yeah. Freaking Matthew Lillard. I mean, he's killing it. Roger Jackson didn't have a big line last time I saw him. Jamie Kennedy's was okay. Dermot Mulroney still had a pretty big line. Lee Waddell. I mean, but yeah, I mean, Skeet and Matt always have lines. Neb Campbell. Man, I'm over 2 hours on here. It's almost time for horror and ice cream. Chevy's at the con I'm going to this weekend, and I have to talk myself out of getting his auto. Well, I mean, why do you have to talk yourself? Because he's so much money? I'm assuming this is Jeremy. Why do you have to talk yourself out? What are you getting it on? I see he's not in a wheelchair anymore. He was at SNL and walking around. Over the years of Feldman being cringe and no longer I meet him, I'll admire for our 30th Pond Chapter Lost Boys family. Yeah, I mean, it depends how much you're into collecting and autograph collecting and your needs and wants. But I don't know. His agent is super great. His agent was really nice to me and came up to me to clarify to me that the agents don't set the pricing, that the actual guests do. And just the time that he came up to me and told me that he watches the channel, I can't say anything bad about them. I mean, Corey was in some pretty classic. He had Stand By Me. I mean, he was in some classics. I mean, you don't have to like him as a person. Same with Art the Clown. A lot of people don't like his politics, but you got to separate the actor from the movies. If you don't let it ruin the movie for you. Kane does, he does a lot of shows. That's where he makes his money. Um, I don't know. I think he's a good stunt man. I don't have anything bad to say about Kane. Now, Ari Lehman, on the other hand, his IMDb says he's 5'10" or something like that, or 5'11", which is ridiculous. He's like 5'6", 5'7", and he signs anything and everything. He'll sign, a Part 5 Funko, doesn't matter, and that annoys me because he had 4 seconds of fame, so that does annoy me. I don't care if you're the first, the last. I mean, limit yourself to what you sign. And the fact that he signs hockey masks is insane. But anyways, I love the original Scream trilogy, but Ultimate, they made too many of them. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, I'll still watch them, though, until they get to that point. But, I mean, they even did the freaking Jason Takes Manhattan, right? Scream 6 in Manhattan. It's like, it's a joke. But there's not a lot of stuff coming out. Thank God for Blumhouse putting stuff out. They're just remaking everything. There's nothing new. In a Violent Nature, I loved. A lot of people hated it. Anytime there's a new franchise, I like it. Hard Eyes, I'm going to see tomorrow. Anytime there's a new horror franchise, I like to be supportive. Long Legs, I thought was terrible, except for the last 5-10 minutes. I don't know. Maybe that's just me now. Yeah, the first Scream movie was, I mean, it's a classic. Oh, thanks. I love and miss Steve Dash. I mean, I never got to meet him. I never got to meet Richard Brooker, but I heard Steve Dash is pretty cool. And the fact that he writes the real Jason to piss off Warrington. Yes. Thank you for that. I'm not sure what it means. Well, okay. I mean, it depends what day. Yeah, I think it depends. Like I said, one con, he was miserable. Another con, he was smiling. So it just depends on the day with Corey. Depends what Corey you're going to get. Wait, Jake Bell. Didn't Brian Peck from Until You Done Last American Virgin? Yeah, Oh, I didn't know that. Is that where people have been talking about Brian Peck all night? He had something with Drake Bell. Is that why people brought him up? I don't know anything about that stuff. So do you guys think that if you have Brian Peck on a poster that it devalues it in any way, or do you think it adds value? Because well, is he still doing cons, or is he like locked up? I don't know. I don't know the details. Have you ever met John Carpenter or Wes Craven? No, unfortunately. I got John Carpenter's auto, but nope, unfortunately. I just started getting back into cons 2 years ago. So I'm still like a noob back into collecting. The last con I went to before that was like 2000 or 99. So yeah, that's true. I can't argue that. But I mean, I don't know what it's like to grow up famous either. So thanks, Kyle. You didn't even watch them, but thanks. Much respect, Gar and Thumb. Oh, Kyle. I mean, it's cool that others mark out over them, and the cast seems amazing, but sorry, they're far too poorly acted over long. But hey, yeah, I thought Terrifier 2 was too long. Also, I thought it could have been edited a little bit. I thought the Funhouse scene lasted too long. Hey, but they were crowdfunded. It was the first crowdfunded movie to make that kind of money and to be like a household name, like Art the Clown's and Spirit Halloween. Like, you still got to give him credit. I mean, Damien wrote a movie, made it himself, did the makeup, directed it. I mean, you got to give him credit. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're fun. They're funny. I don't know. They get a lot of hate, but they blew up, and it is what it is. There's a new horror movie coming out with another clown I saw. Fredo, something about Fredo. The whole trailer is like "Be kind to Fredo" or something like that. It's like Clown in a Cornfield, it's called. So it's like there's always going to be clown movies. Don't think I'm dissing anyone into them. They're just certainly overrated, not for me. Yeah, I mean, it is, whatever. People like what they like. Mike above on Terrifier. I would love to meet Dana Kimmel. She's so rare, but I live in Texas. Well, I mean, if I could help you out, if anyone here needs her autograph, hit me up on Facebook or on Instagram. Instagram's Johnny_horror. If I can help you out, if you want her auto, I can get her auto for you. Hit me up. Maybe she'll do more shows after this. Maybe she'll find it a positive experience. And thanks for watching. Thanks for joining, Daniel. When Felissa, I keep saying Felicia. When Felissa Rose gave me a hug, it turned me on. Joseph, you're just trying to get a rise out of me with these comments, bro. Joseph, 14 years old. I mean, everything gets a rise out of you, bro. Everything turns you on. Friggin' Wind. If you can get Nick Cage, please let me know. I need my Connor sign. Well, I can't get him, but he's doing, I'll tell you, he's going to be, whoops, almost left the stream. Is it Everest Autographs? Sorry, guys. Nope, that's Chris Hemsworth. Nope. Someone's doing Nicolas Cage. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Hang in there a second. It's on my page, on my Concrypt Facebook page. 1.2K members in 2 years. Making consignments great again. Tons of consigners all over the world. Can get stuff signed for you. Join my page. Let me just search it since. Okay, Twin Cities. TwinCitiesComics.com is doing a Nicolas Cage signing. Send-in starts at, let's see what a 12 by 18 is. $300. 8 by 10, 300. Okay, so he starts at $300. Comic, damn, everything's $300. Full size poster, $350. Okay, so that pretty much looks like the range. Blu-ray, $300. All right, so Nick Cage starts at $300. So Twin Cities Comics. Check them out. I've heard nothing but great things about her over the months of 2011 before I left Facebook. This Rose always answers my DM. Yeah. Clarissa. Oh, this would be a good blooper reel. Felissa Rose is fantastic. She's $40 with a selfie. She's always in a good mood. She's always fun. She pretty much will do whatever she'll write whatever you want. She's awesome. She's one of the guests that always has a line, not because of her work, but because of her personality. Yes, you got to meet her. She's fantastic. And I heard she tucks it between her legs. I've heard that the Adam Green and the Hatcher franchise folks are cool. Adam Green was nice. He was cool. He's tight with Steve Barton, who's a friend of mine. I love Hatchet, and obviously, Kane Hodder. I personally find the film is really shitty. Adam's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. He wears gloves, fingerless gloves like Kane, which is a little weird. I did not get to meet Ted White, unfortunately. He just got back in the game a couple of years ago. I got his autograph on a few things. Actually, I got his autograph on some stuff before he passed away, but from like CSR Collectibles, which if you go to CSR Collectibles, use code Johnny Horror for a discount. But yeah, so I got his auto and stuff, and then he passed. There was actually some weird stuff going on at Monster Mania last year in Pennsylvania because it leaked at the show, because that's where all the agents are, right? All the celebrities. It leaked that Tony Todd passed away. So a bunch of us knew it like a day before it went public. So people were going online and buying Tony Todd autographs that day because they thought they were going to go up in value. So, man, I've been talking for over 2.5 hours almost. nonstop. But I appreciate you guys for being here, asking all the questions. I love it. Ron Perlman seems really full of himself. The politics on Twitter. Yeah, when people get into politics, like Art the Clown, I don't look. I don't follow it. I don't want to know about it. Don't ruin my experience. Keep your politics to yourself. I know they have a platform where they can reach out to people and try to make a difference, but you're never gonna win people over in politics. There's always gonna be a ton of people that don't agree. Okay, the cons pay for her flight and hotel, so Shannon's order price is ridiculous. I met her years ago when she lived in Cali and she was $60. Yeah. I mean, most cons will pay for the guests, hotel anyway, but for her, they got to pay for the flight too. But I don't know. A lot of these guests have guarantees. So even if they only sell 2 autos, they're still getting whatever their fee is. So they don't care. And also, I know Dick. Fuck, I paid you already. Sorry, guys. I know Dick Warlock when he was at a certain con. I won't say their name because they already don't like me. But April 1st, check out my video. I know that Dick Warlock didn't know this certain convention makes you sign a bunch of autos for them, which I'm sure more than this con. I've seen Days of the Dead has a store. I'm sure a lot of these cons, these guests sign stuff for them for free so that they can sell it so the con can make money. But apparently he didn't know he had to do that, and he was not happy on Sunday when he had to sign like 50 autos. He was really not happy for the convention. But also Days of the Dead store, that's one of my low-key spots to check out. They have great deals on stuff. I got a Jason mask on there from part 3 with 5 or 6 with 6 autos on it, and it was under $100, I think. Like, there's some really good deals on the Days of the Dead store. And I'm going to add Data Kimmel to that mask soon. But yeah, Shannon Elizabeth, she looked good. I wanted to meet her. Didn't want to pay whatever she wanted. It was too much. Sorry, I'm catching up, guys. Kane Hart seems cool, and I have his audiobook. I even sobbed to it. He seems fine. However, to me, at least, I feel he thinks he owns a Jason Voorhees character. Well, I mean, he did the most Jasons, right? I mean, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's kind of a thing he could brag about. So I don't think he feels he owns the character, but I think he feels he contributed the most to these movies, and that's why he always likes to sign the top of the mask. He feels that that's his spot, but I don't know. He seems like a really good dude. He even has that movie about him, like the stuntman side of him and his injuries. He's had a lot of injuries, but he's a really nice dude. I'm still trying to figure out the story behind the Ron Perlman pop you sent me. Oh, so when I got stuff signed by Ron Perlman, I had a Funko of my own signed, and I wanted it in gold because the Hellboy had red and gold. And he kind of like, either the pen wasn't prepped, my fault or whatever, but the way he signed it, it just was really light. And he didn't, most guests would have said, oh, let me redo that, or let me go over it, or let me wipe it off and do it again. He just was like, here you go. And I didn't want to keep it because it looked like trash. So certain Funkos I use to test my paint pens on, and I'll draw on them, and I'll get one to show you guys. I have pants on, Joseph. Can you see? So like certain Funkos you'll order and then they come in slightly damaged or something and you don't want to use them. So then I'll just you can't see it too much, but this is a blacklight pen. So certain Funko Pops I'll just test pens on and I'll just doodle on them and then one is Scratch / Media just kind of like as a goof. But I'll just doodle on them and test different pens. I'll write like Deco or Sharpie. I'll just test the colors out. And that's all. I got a bunch of Annabelles here. So yeah, I'll just doodle on them. Use them as testers. If some of you weren't, some of you were late to the stream, you didn't see my brother Belial here. Say hi. Hey guys, how are you? I have to bring this to a convention next weekend to add. This is the his brother, the actor Kevin in the movie Basket Case. I have to add, I guess here the director. It's some of the wonderful stuff people send me to get signed. All right, I'm gonna catch up on comments. Okay, sorry. So that's the story, Jeremy. Underneath all my doodles, there's a Ron Perlman signature under there. Okay, Steve Dash 2, RIP is Jason the final half of part 2. Huh? Save for the killing of Vicky and the couple, Jeff and Sandra, are done by Jerry Wild's camera. Okay, I actually didn't know that. I thought it was all Steve Dash and then Warrington at the end. I didn't even know that. I might have known it and forgot because I've seen I had the book. I have seen the specials. Thank you for pointing that out. I imagine Jerry Wallace's autograph is pretty impossible. Kane spent a lot of time talking to my son about bullying. It was in his biography and identified my son. But yeah, I think Ken's a great dude. A lot of people hate him. They don't like his portrayal of Jason. As a person, he's a great guy, though. Really nice guy. He wanted to know more about me. We were talking about some personal stuff, and I was like, dude, like, there's like 40 people online here. I can't tell you my life story right now. But really cool dude. Also, Killer Goats. I don't know if you've seen that movie. If you don't like them, you're not going to watch it. But that was a pretty cool movie. Kill Her Goats. Also, Make Effects Carl Fulton in the spring calls. Man, you're like the Jason expert here. Carl Fulton. That's interesting. I know, like Tom Savini's buddy Tasso. He did some of he played Mrs. Voorhees. Like in one scene, her arm is like his arm, and it's all covered in hair. I know some of that stuff. That's pretty cool. It's hard to believe Kane was bullied, but hey, you never know. I got to check out his audiobook. Thank you. Have you ever met Linda Blair? Nope. I hear she's not a great person to meet either. I mean, I've heard mixed things, but mostly bad. Had Monster Mania VIP actually sold it. Got to pick and choose this year. Tobin Bell, but not a must-have for me. Orlando Bloom solidified my choice. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, ironically, I just sent a poster to Robert out in California to get Tobin Bell on, and I should have it probably Monday. And then now I'm going to meet Tobin Bell in a couple weeks. So I had no idea he was going to be booked at a convention I was going to. So I'm still happy to meet him. Going to try to get a picture with him. Orlando Bloom. Okay. That's cool. Ron Pro was a kid to me, not jerk, but short, but he didn't seem to care about his tape much. He was late. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he takes breaks, and I don't know. He's just not nice. He's just, his character is just him. Like, he never smiles. He's just like a grumpy dude. He's nicer to females than guys. He told this one couple, he told the guy that his wife was too good looking for him. He said, your wife's too hot for you. I mean, the fuck, dude. Agreed. I've been telling people make bank because I can only imagine them getting union scale if that in the films themselves. Dude, that shit else rap crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They might have got back end. I know I saw Terrifier 2 when it was on Indiegogo crowdfunding, and I just missed out on getting into it. I loved the first movie. I wanted to help with part 2. You could have put in 10 grand and gotten 1% of the total funds of the movie, which I know did, I think, over 10 million. So I don't know if you're ever going to get that money. And obviously no one knew Terrifier 2 was going to do those numbers. But hey, it's one of those things, like, if you had 10 grand, you could have done something. But yeah, they're definitely making bank now. Most of these conventions, like, I mean, look at all these. Felissa Rose, what did she get paid for Sleepaway Camp? She's making more than that probably in 1 year doing conventions. I wish Courtney Cox. Yeah, that's another one for the list, Joseph. Courtney Cox, put her down. Courtney Cox, Jamie Getz. I can't even remember the names we said before. But we got to get a list going of people that we can recommend to all these conventions. But probably won't ever get Courtney Cox. Drew Barrymore. Liev Schreiber, I would like to meet. Ray Donovan. What's up, Steve? Biff Saunders, thanks for joining the stream. Wait until it is uncovered that they find out that I can actually lift the veil and connect people directly to the loved ones on the other side so they can see them and talk to them directly. Okay. I hope that you'll have a positive moment with Linda Blair. Well, I'm not going to meet her anytime soon. She's not listed on any of my conventions, but I heard if you talk about dogs, she will love you. She's a big animal person. A friend of mine at a past month's meeting years ago got her name on a Savage Streets poster. She was rude, cold, and short. I mean, I have her on some stuff, but I haven't met her. I would like to meet her. I mean, right? She's an icon. Exorcist is probably one of the top 10 scariest or best horror movies of all time. The Matt Laird line is insane. Actually beat Robert Englund's line, which I never thought I would see. True, but Robert Englund limits his autos to 2, and there's no table selfies. So he's also speeding up his line by doing that. But yeah, Matt Lillard's line, I've seen 6 hours, 8 hours, capped by noon for the day. But it's also Five Nights at Freddy's and Scooby-Doo, right? I mean, it's tons of kids. And he's a nice guy. So, I mean, she was okay, but she was on her phone all the time and barely dismissed. Oh, so you met Linda Blair. Okay. That stinks. That stinks. I hear you. Corey Feldman has been in so many of my favorite movies growing up. I have his autograph on like 4 or 5 posters. Just to leave him on my Burbs poster. Get it while you can. Who knows if his price is going to go up. But that's cool. 130 is signed my Caddyshack and 120 is selfie. No comma only there. Wow. Yeah. But how much did that ring set you back, Jeremy? Just playing. 130, yeah. And if it's a Caddyshack, I don't know. That's a tough one, bro. I can't say much on that one. 120 of selfie is insane, but that's pretty much what Tobin Bell is too. And Chris Jericho. It's insane. I got the whole Scream cast for 400, like 7 of them. I'll admit, before Feldman lost his acting ability, he was in some great films. Stand By Me is actually one of the better King adaptations. And yeah, I mean it. He's a good actor. He's a good child actor. Next con, we're going to meet Bill Moseley, David R. Thornton, Devin Sawa, and Doug Jones. Bill's getting older, so I definitely don't want to miss him this time. Yeah, absolutely. It's besides the accident he had, right? After his accident, people were worried, like, uh-oh. It could happen anytime. You don't know if you're going to... I met him at his first convention after his accident, and he was just serious and just kind of like, okay. I don't know. He wasn't overly friendly. He was just okay. But I'm happy I got to meet him, take a picture with him. I've met David a ton of times. Haven't met the other 2. But yeah, man, get out there and get these autos while you can. If God forbid there's another pandemic and we're indoors another 1 or 2 years, you're going to be missing these cons. You got me, Steve. You got me on that one. I was speechless. I don't mind if you sign a Part 5 Funko Pop. I mean, he was in the opening dream sequence with John Hawk. You're trying to test my knowledge. I know about Johnny Hawk. Come out of the grave to kill the grave robber. Yeah, but you didn't mention Christopher Swift. Christopher Swift came out of the graves, not Johnny Hawk. Johnny Hawk was in the flashback dream sequence. It was actually Christopher Swift. I know a little bit. Who's this? Zach. I apologize. Yeah, I paid you a while ago. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see if... Bro, Wet Movie 1's ghosted me, bro. I guess he's working or he's tired or maybe he's filming his movie. Where's Alfonso at? I want to talk some Crow stuff. Scream 2 and 3 are not that good in my opinion, but I like the other ones. But Alan Robinson, when I met him, he played Ghostface in Scream 2, the one with Jada. He did write on the poster for my buddy Kyle, I killed Jada. So that was awesome. But yeah, I hear you, Joe. Hey, brother, this was fun. Glad I caught you and could chime in this round. See you Saturday then at New Jersey. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll see you there, 8-bit. Thanks for coming by. I got to wrap this up soon, man. It's a long live stream. If you got the Dark Delicacies, More Brains, Return Living Dead documentary, before seeing Brian Fisk. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got that Funko. Who they just have recently? Was it Doug Jones from Nosferatu at Dark Delicacies? I heard they're not doing any autos anymore though, or signings. That's what I heard. Are they closing? That's a great bookstore out in California. I would pay way more to kick Brian in. Okay. Brian Peck. Okay. All right. Brian Peck all night. Okay. Jeffrey. Yep. Trying to keep it positive. I can write a song, but I can write movies easier. I've written a couple movies already and have plenty more to write. I have movies that have never been done before. Don't know what I'm waiting for just to do a rewrite and try to get them made. But great titles, movies, horror concepts that have never been done. Just sitting on my butt, not doing anything about it because I'm lazy. I can write a song. Not right now, though. That is insane that many have accepted Mr. Jones at cons to sign Beetlejuice. Jeffrey Jones. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to meet him. Yeah, it's that simple. Don't give him money. People, I do remember when Kevin Spacey came back in cons, people were like having like a fit. They were an uproar. Yes, thank you. You can get Jeffrey Jones for me so I don't have to meet him. Appreciate you, Robert. Also on Facebook of the year, I was there, Adrian King from the first 2 Fridays, and she was also crediting uncredited stunting. Really? Man, look at you flexing the knowledge. I got her on some Funkos, and I got her on my part 1 poster, not my part 2 yet. I didn't know she did stunts in Ghostbusters. Interesting. That's pretty. Yeah, she's super nice. Super nice. She's got her own wine, Crystal Lake wine. Yeah. I just got some Sid Haig pieces. I'm finally getting a bunch of grails. I just got some George Romero, some Sid Haigs. I had a Tony Todd. I sold it. I had that hook when they had the that prop from one of the boxes. Joe's trolling me. No, Lauren Lavere is amazing in person. Thanks for the troll. And she smells amazing. Oh my god. And she'll write whatever you want. So I love her. Lauren Lavere is from Terrifier, if you guys don't know. I'm similar, alas. I'm somewhat of a right-leaning centrist, but no one knows. Plus, I rarely ever bring it up. So yeah, I also don't get overly political discussions online. It is pointless. You're just going to make enemies. That's all it is. It's not beneficial. Wasn't Dick? Yeah, well, he said last year was his last year for cons, but he's doing one this year in Tennessee because that's where he lives. So I guess if it's convenient to him, he's going to do it, but I don't think he's traveling the way he used to. Super nice guy. Little cranky in the fact that he only wants to do a certain amount of items at once. He doesn't want to do personalizations because he has really bad arthritis. He was also in Friday the 13th, Part 5, I believe. And then Tom Morga is, sure you know, only person to play Michael, Jason, and Leatherface. In a sense, I don't blame genre celebs. I only learned of their money guaranteed payout over a year and a half ago, regardless. So, yeah. I mean, if you got paid to show up, if you got a guaranteed amount of money to get paid to show up at a convention, wouldn't you do it? I also think it's good for the fans when these people come out to shows that you get to meet them. I think it's a positive experience. Oh man, the Kane stories. Yes, Kane did the most Jasons. However, other actor stuntmen scared me more, and I felt like they did a better job. Kane is cool, but I also feel like he brought bullshit. Okay. I mean, he was awesome looking in Jason Takes Manhattan. In Part 7, when the mask came off, he did the whole shoulder shrugging and the breathing. I don't know. I thought he did a great job. But then again, I never found Jason scary after like part 4 anyway. So it just became one of those things. Okay. Yeah, I figured that. So he hasn't like announced it, I guess, last year, but okay, well, he's retiring. I'm trying to keep on. You guys are way ahead of me. No, you did not. Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's terrible, Joseph. You're 14 years old. Happy endings. Interesting. I also know that Corey Feldman did not do the beginning of Friday 13th Part 5 um, as planned. He actually, I think he couldn't do the movie, so he went out in his backyard and filmed it or something and sent them the footage. I know he wasn't on set for Part 5, though. He just did it like in his backyard in like one take for that flashback. School Journey Part 2 album, as far as done by commentary of the film. Man, you know a lot. And then Jerry Walsh credit as a stalker or POV shots. Most shots of Baghead is Steve. Okay. Interesting. Wish I could have met Steve Dash. Wait, Ron Perlman, that homely told you that your wife is way too hot for you? What a loser that is. Yeah, he did. He told a guy that waited online for him that his wife was too hot for him. What's up, Lucas? What's going on, man? I see Lucas had a bunch of cons. He's a cool dude. What's up? He loves horror. Do you have a channel? I hope everyone's feeling good. We still got like over 20-something people here for the last few hours. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I like all I do is watch YouTube, and there's been nothing on lately. There's been nothing good. No one's posting videos. Cons are starting up again now, so I watched Tampa Jay's video, but we need more. Yeah, Jamie Gertz is on our list. She's one of our white whales. Lost Boys, people would pay probably anything to get her to finish their piece. Dave Sheridan, yep, that's the dude from Scary Movie. He's a cool dude, and he was great in stream. Really close with Felissa Rose. Oh yeah, I got it mixed up, John. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, the Park Pipe Open. Yeah, cool. I got some points back with you, hopefully. You guys are trolling. So many comments I'm behind on. Sorry. Tony Caesar from Nightmare 1 and Scream and his daughters to the Jump Rope Girls. Yes, I did know that. They're starting to do conventions now, the girls. Tony Caesar's a legend, too. I got him on a Ghostface mask. And he was Freddy Krueger, yep, on fire. Kyle, you're still here. Best quote you've seen. I mean, I Killed Jada is up there. That's pretty fantastic. Because that's like outside of the movie, just like a general statement. I got Felissa Rose to write Fuck the Social, Let's Go Swimming, something like that. Because she always writes, I'll meet you at the waterfront after the social. She always writes that. I don't know. There's so many good quotes. You have a lot of good quotes, Kyle. I'm sure that's what you wanted me to say. You have the best quotes on all your posters. I almost had the best quote from the chick from Wrath of Becky, but somebody screwed that up. Maybe you're getting Tarantino to sign your foot. I have not. Maybe in the future. Yeah. In a mild defense of Mr. Warlock, he's getting up there. Yeah. Yeah, get him while you can, guys. Definitely get him while you can. Do you have any screen use? Yes. Well, no, not signed. I have Jane Levy's shirt from Don't Breathe. It's like a shirt and then a shirt over it, like a t-shirt, and then another shirt with holes and it's ripped. I don't have it signed though, but it was screen used. It's screen matched. I have a machete that was screen used from a movie nobody saw. I can't even remember the name of it. It was like a real independent crowdfunding movie that I helped donate some money to. I forgot the name of the movie. It's in my closet. And the killer in that movie, I think they sent me the screen used machete. I don't think it's signed though. Do you guys have any screen used props signed? Or any screen used props at all? Let me know before I get out of here. I'm getting my Michael pop signed by Mr. Warlock at Full Moon. That's awesome. Definitely Highly recommend it. I actually got him on I think a Michael and a Jason pop, I think. Yeah, and a Part 5 pop. So you might want to do that too. Get the blue mask Part 5 Funko Pop and get him to sign that too. Kane was the best Jason in the worst movies. You guys are rough tonight, man. Okay, we can all agree Dick Warlock's pretty cool. Oh, also Tom Atkins was he's a grumpy dude to meet, and he's hard of hearing. I thought about making a channel, but never have. You should, man. Just with all the females that you meet at these shows. I thought of starting a genre film, trivia, and review channel. What do you think? Yeah, man. Absolutely. You have Asperger's and really are. Yeah, man. Why not? If I can do it, anyone can do it. That would be fun. Oh, you bastard. Bastard. I would like to meet her. I'm not like a huge Fallout fan, but I mean, hot chick's a hot chick. Do you do YouTube? No. I only do Twitch. Thanks for asking. Do you ever travel for cons or stay mostly on the East Coast? I go to New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and did I say Massachusetts? I go to like 5 states. Me just depends on how rare someone is to meet. I would travel for Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis lines would be insane. But travel as in drive, like 3-4 hours. I did most of the work in that Becky. Yeah, but I mean, you got the quote wrong. So is it even worth keeping? Same here, Daniel. I know that many cut down Jamie Lee, but alas, whenever she signs for the Los Angeles Children's Hospital Charity, seems happy to me. If you saw it on my channel, I did a video where you can get her autograph for $18 at Barnes & Noble on a children's book. Signed copies. We also have to understand that she isn't into horror thriller. Yes, a lot of people do movies and then they regret doing these movies and they don't want to sign stuff. It stinks. But she is a icon. Tom Atkins tried hitting on my girlfriend. Oh my God, Ben, that's insane. Womp womp, Ben. That's crazy. I mean, sure, Ron Perlman didn't do that too. Yeah, I'm also losing weight. I just got Spider-Man 3 pinball cab this year, so I'm making them. Like, damn, maybe I should show them up. Yes, absolutely. Collect posts. Yes, make a channel, show the stuff off. I know that the few times Jamie Lee's in the content is indeed painfully insane in that last year's. Yeah, I mean, especially now, I can't imagine. I can't compete with the stash. Yeah, Tom Atkins. It's crazy though. Like in Night of the Creeps, he looked like he looked old then, and he was like 40. Like I just saw. I don't know if you guys saw the show Too Close for Comfort with Ted Knight when he has like gray hair. He looks like he's an old man. His daughters are like 20 in the show. He was 50. I mean, it's just people are aging better now, luckily. But yeah, he can't hear that well though, so I don't know, Ben. If you guys, Ben, do you have a channel? Where can people see your collection? Your collection's insane. And I helped a lot. I helped with some of it, not a lot, but I did help with some of your stuff. Excited to meet Melissa Burnett. Yes, I would wear sweatpants, no underwear. No. I got to meet her in a photo op. I didn't meet her because my buddy did a private with her. So I got all my autos done through a private. So I didn't meet her that way. But I met her for 2 seconds in a photo op and I tried to cop a feel. I'm not going to Horror Realm because I will be at Long Island HorrorCon Friday and then New Jersey HorrorCon Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, just guest lists, one versus the other. Same with I'm not going to Preacher Feature or 90s Con, but I would have gone to 90s Con because of the guest list. A great live. Thanks, Renee. Thanks, Jeremy. Have a good night. Can't wait for the convention videos to come. Thank you. Next week. And hopefully I won't get sick. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. We as massive genre fans simply have to let bygones be bygones. For example, men are only acting in the 80s for a few years, only made unit scale. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all those guys that made like zero money back in the day, hopefully they're making it back now on cons. It's crazy. Then even comedians, I mean, all kinds, all jobs, they didn't make the money. Here we go, Kyle. Just adding more comments so you have to stay up. Thanks, pal. I'm gonna wrap it up at the 3 hour mark. Okay. What's your channel, Ben? Is it your name? Obviously, it's just the same channel, Ben Moore. I have a couple videos that we've done. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. See, Kyle, respect. I mean, look at the Friday 13th film. CJ Graham got richer as a casino manager in Cali, much more than doing stunts. Also, Tom Masters got like, yeah. Yeah. And then you got people like Rochelle from The Crow, who's charging more money now because she's on disability. Yeah, man. NJ Horror, I think, is going to blow away horror realm. I mean, no offense. There's some amazing guests. We got amazing guests. There's amazing guests. That was terrible. There's amazing guests at NJ HorrorCon. I mean, I need the serial kid from Terrifier. I need him. Beverly Mitchell, Richard Berge. I need these people. Camille Keaton from I Spit on Your Grave. Never met her. Got to get these people. Horror Realm is a lot of the guests that you can see other places. But also it depends, obviously, if you live closer there, I don't know, go there. You can make a video and I'll make a video. I'm still going to be up. I don't go to bed early, but I want to watch some stuff. We just have respect because alas, we all need money. Yeah. These conventions are crazy, insanely expensive. Like I said before, mostly, what do you call consignments? But last year I got over 600 autographs. And if you just base that each one at $40, which they were all not, they were a lot more, that's $24,000. I spent way more than that for sure. So it's insane. We got to be supportive. We got to be positive. If someone goes to a con, got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, Corey Feldman won me over the second time from the first time. Ron Perlman, I don't think it would be over. Same with Thomas Jane, but hey, it is what it is. You got to separate the person from the movie. Don't let that person ruin that movie for you if you love the movie. Taking young George, really interesting. Do you guys know where George Clooney started? Facts of Life. That's a reference. That is pretty cool. You should definitely do a channel with your knowledge, man. Also, Friday, June 13th, June 13th, I will be posting a video with all my signed Jason Voorhees Funkos. It's close to 30 of them, and I have some that are one-of-ones and some pretty cool ones. So check that out. We'd really like to meet Liana from Stream, and yes, Player 3 from Stream. Hard guest to get. You should come to NJR. And she's doing photo ops in the costume, so it's gonna be good. I'm not showing that comment, Joseph. Go to bed. I hope that Rochelle Davis from The Crow is doing well. Unless she, like I said, she's charging more money now because she's on disability, which kind of sucks. That she's doing that to the fans just to, but if she needs money, she needs money. Good night, Kyle. Don't do that again. Oops. Did I miss one? Yes, 2-part 5. Yeah, I'm gonna meet Mike Miguel Nunez Jr. for the first time at New Jersey HorrorCon because they're doing a return reunion. I need him on my part 5, so I'm excited to meet him. Get some dang enchiladas. But a lot of part 5 people I have not met. I haven't met Deborah Voorhees, even though I've texted her. Oh, yeah, man, I have high-functioning autism. Man, you got it all, huh? If you ever have a retro slasher question, I can give you my email and get back to you. Yeah, absolutely. Hit me up on Facebook or, well, on Instagram is easier because it's just Johnny_horror. Hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, thanks for watching, man. Peace out. I like all your knowledge. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll see you there. It's definitely going to be, no disrespect to Horror Realm. Go to Horror Realm if you want to, but for me, I want to meet these guests at NJR. Also, I'm a lifetime sponsor, so I don't pay for tickets anymore. And it's my highest rated video from all the videos I've done. It's still my highest rated video. It's almost at 10,000 views. Tom Holland is also hard to hear. Yes, Tom Holland from Fright Night and stuff. I would like to meet him. I got him on my Fright Night poster, but haven't met him. Also, Tom Sullivan from Evil Dead. Cool dude. Lester Stone. I don't know. I don't follow her that much. I'm not like a huge Crow person, like Alfonso 13. But I'll have to check that out. I don't watch any horror podcasts really. I don't watch Danielle's and Scouts. I don't know. I watch comedy podcasts. If anyone ever contacts Bart D, Rachel Howard, and knows about her, where somebody, yeah. Some people just were never going to get, unfortunately. But maybe if they see the money that people are making now, they will do it. So I'm sure Dana Kimmel's going to clean up. You're not on social media. Oh, man. How am I going to get in touch with you then? Email Johnny Har at Gmail? Oh, you're not. So you have email, right? You don't have social media. What are my other channels? Emails. I have a ton of emails. Johnny Har YT at gmail.com, like YouTube. Johnny Har YT at Gmail. Email me there, dude. Thanks for coming by. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon, guys. John Schilling for NJ Horror out here. I mean, I would go to Horror Realm if it wasn't the same weekend. I would go. I want to go to Creature Feature too, but I just can't. I can't. I got to cut back this year. Tom Holland is cool. Psycho 2 is underrated, and Fright Night's a comedy. Yeah, Fright Night's a classic for sure. And Psycho 2 is underrated. I'm glad that many are interviewing him in the last decade. Theater's a good king. Yeah, Tom Holland's a great dude. Joe, what are you doing, Joe? Yeah, see, I think that if someone can tell them to go to, yeah, I think that's why like Mike DeLuna is doing cons now that Richard Brooker's passed away. And that really pisses Kane Hodder off, by the way. He had a lot to talk about on that. He's not happy that Mike DeLuna came out of the woodwork to do cons now. But like, I know people from, I know an agent now that's signing everyone from All Hallows Eve and from like the first Terrifier. He's getting all these people that were like people you wouldn't even know were in the movie. So like everyone's trying to cash in now on conventions. I mean, the Serial Kid from Terrifier 2 and Stream, he was the son in Stream. He's getting $50 an auto now. I mean, how long was he in Terrifier 2 for? And I'm not a hypocrite. I'm going to be paying for his auto next week for a bunch of them. So, nope. Mostly just mostly a brony, mostly like My Little Pony cons. I'm still waiting to do a horror con one day. Maybe I'll be a guest someday. I have met Janet Jameson. I met her at NJ Horror Con, one of my other most watched videos. She was nice. She was really nice. I had her sign some stuff. I had her sign like a Sons of Anarchy jacket. She was really impressed with. She took a picture of it and showed her girlfriend. Probably Let It Go. I need Jamie to get announced somewhere. And yeah, well, she was in Monster Mania and freaking left Saturday and didn't come back Sunday. Yeah, Horror Hound. She will be there, right? Go see it, Horror Hound, with the whole Evil Dead Rise people. Also see Lou Taylor Pucci. He's awesome. Thinner gets, but is a solid king. Yeah. I mean, part 1, 2, and 3. If we can get people to do more shows, part 5 they do a lot. Even I think part 6 I hardly see anyone. Part 7, part 8, Saffron Henderson and Kane Hodder. That's it. That's all I've met. Well, there's also Tom McLaughlin and his wife, but yeah, America. I have to keep seeing America. Yeah, she's pretty hot. Amanda Righetti's pretty hot. She was great in person too, and she looked great in person. She was cool. Cool autograph too. I mean, I have no issues with Martin. He's a nice guy with me all the time. He gets hate a lot. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He was in what he was in. No. Why is he mad at him? Because Richard Brooker is like the part 3 Jason, and now that Richard's gone, Mike DeLuna, who did some stunts, which we don't even know which ones because he had the mask on. So he's claiming he did some of those barn scenes. He did stunts for Richard Brooker, and now he's doing conventions, and Richard Brooker's kind of pissed. I guess he figured, like, Kane figures that Richard's that Jason, and Mike should go away. I don't know. He's wondering why he came out of the woodwork so late and why he came out of nowhere. It bothers him a lot. Okay. He does okay. Him and CJ do okay at cons. I mean, no, that's just the first convention I could think of besides horror. You should even know that at your age, Joe, what a furry is. Probably not. I'm not taking orders for Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon. I'm trying to avoid those lines. I met her at 90s Con. I got her on what I needed, and I'm happy with that. So Chris Jericho's line is going to be brutal. Tobin Bell's line, Dana Kimmel's line is going to be brutal. So I'm trying not to get overwhelmed and meet everyone from the con, and then I can't get everyone because there's going to be some rough lines. Yes, what do you want to know? He's going to be at New Jersey Horror Con next weekend. I'm going to get him on some basket case pieces and some brain damage pieces. Price-wise, you mean? I don't know price-wise. They haven't published what he's charging. They said, like, ask at his table. I know Kevin from Basket Cases, I think 30 or 40. So I think Frank will be also around 40, 30 or 40. As a director, he should be a little less, but who knows? He shouldn't be more than 40. Oh, so DeLuna's acting like he was in. Well, he's not acting like anything, but he's saying he was in Friday 13th Part 3 as Jason. Yeah, and he's cashing in now as using a lot of pictures that are also pictures that Richard signed. Like, we don't know if it's him or so. It's kind of annoying. Cool. Thanks for hanging out so long too. Man, 3 hours. This is crazy. The guy you just took a picture with, John Philbin, not John Philbin. Mordecai. What's his name? Man, I'm really losing my mind. What's his name? John Franklin. He's probably the shortest person, not counting Megan, the chick that plays Megan. She was tiny. The girl that dances as Megan, she was pretty small. No, you're a tall drink of water. Man, I'm really behind on comments, huh? I don't get that community at all. I'm not an anime person. I'm not. Dana's line, I think she's only there, I think, Saturday, Sunday. So it's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be something. You're too old to not know what it means with Gen Z, Gen Alpha. It's not at all sexual. Grown men interested in My Little Pony, there's something wrong. Yeah, it's something sexual for sure. You're welcome, man. If you have any other questions, let me know. Thanks for coming by, Hobbit Dojo. Thank you. But they haven't posted his price as of yet. I've been to enough cons to know old Friday cast is not popular. Well, I don't know. Well, that's why it's good if they have like a one kind of Crystal Lake reunion and then just have them all go to that, you know. I think Dana Kimmel's going to do well. I mean, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I'm sure Mike DeLuna's had a couple of the last few good years coming out of the woodwork. What cons are they at together? There was, oh yeah, that's true. Even at Monster Mania, I don't think they were doing one together there either. And then she wound up canceling because of a snowstorm. I guess they have issues. Maybe it's like, who knows? I'm not going to speculate. Joe, are you going to say something stupid? Oh, yeah. It's the fact that you know all this, Joe, it's not good. Would you able to get? Yes, of course. I need it by, yeah, for Tom Matthews. I need it by like March 11th. Sure thing, man. I like to. I'd be happy to meet Tom again. We did a movie together. Never Hike Alone too. If this round of Monster Mania didn't have Kilmer, Tobin Bell, the con would be a flop simply because Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Well, they had Freddie Highmore, and he canceled. Um, Chris Jericho is going to be decent, I think. So I don't know. You got Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon. I mean, they're pretty big. So I don't know. So far, the Maryland Monster Mania is not looking good to me. Okay, a few more comments, guys. I've been on 3 hours now, but I appreciate you all for being here. DeLuna pretty much just did the barn hang sequence. I can tell you. Okay, well, that's what we're trying to figure out. That dude needs to beat it with wanting cash for autographs used on screen for 2 full seconds. Okay, so, but I'm sure there. So if he just did the part where he's hanging, I mean, that's a pretty big scene, right? It's a pretty pivotal scene in the movie. So why shouldn't he get paid for that? But I've seen that same photo with Richard's autograph, so I don't know. Same here. I mean, no disrespect, but I also don't get for his. Yeah, let's just let that go. What do you want to bet dinner over, Kyle? I'm a little behind on comments, so bet dinner over what? Dana's line? You tell me on Saturday, if Dana's there Saturday and Sunday, you can tell me Saturday she's not going to have a line when the show opens? You're insane. I know some people that are going to her first. She's going to have a line. She canceled on the last time she was supposed to appear. She doesn't appear on the East Coast that much that I've seen, at least not in the last few years where I could have met her. So, but no, I'm not betting you dinner. Wait, you mean the old Paramount Pictures are the first 3? So yeah, I think that's what he means. That all those people, when they do cons, they don't have big lines. I don't know. Amy Steele and Adrian King did okay at Monster Mania. I don't know. I think it depends on the show. I think Dana's going to have a steady line. Smart man. See, Kyle? You're an idiot. It would be cool if a con could get all the Friday Final girls. Yeah, hell yeah. Now we're talking. Let's do that. Let's do Final Con. You heard it here first. Let's do Final Con. Let's get them all together. That would be amazing. I don't think it's ever happened. Good idea. That's a cool idea. Love to see. Yeah, you guys are ahead of me in the comments that I can catch up. Michael Gorman. Is that like Psycho Gorman? Ed Mad Monster got original art signed. Robert, he loved it. Showed him, picked that up from artist Ali. Charge order was 140 quotes was extra. Was Robert England? Robert who? That's pretty cool though. I don't know if you mean like a recent Mad Monster as like this weekend. Still early for the Baltimore show. Yeah, I know. They're probably going to announce some bangers. That's going to make me regret saying that. But as of right now, it's not a must for me. Plus, that hotel's $1,000. Last time I went, got to be huge for me to make that show. Yeah, same for me. For me to go to Maryland for that show, it's got to be a good lineup. It was fun. I mean, all the shows I go to are fun. All the Monster Manias are fun. But and that hotel was a fun hang, even though the freaking bar shuts down at like 10 and the whole lobby's packed till like 2 a.m., which is so stupid. It's cool if it gets paid, man, by win waste. No cash, though, super quick. I'm a huge Part 3D mark, though. It's my favorite Friday. Yeah. I mean, if anyone from the franchise does a con, you got to be supportive, right? Like, I've got Mike DeLuna on stuff. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. It's just Kane has an issue with it, but he shouldn't. If Kane can make money, why can't Mike DeLuna make money? Glad I got your kids live ticket. Thanks, Ben. Hit me up with that Tom Matthews. I'm going to be wrapping it up, guys. Joseph, I'm not reading that. And no, I won't be your dad. I noticed a lot of the smaller cons are cutting out the Fridays. Really? Really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, some cons are just doing Saturday, Sunday now. That is true. I know Amy. Yeah, I love Amy Steele. She's fantastic. She's one of my favorite too. I don't think she is super Nahar though, but hopefully yeah, I mean, she's still happy signing stuff. She's great. Jensen Daggett, I will stand on still alone. I would like to meet her too. That movie, another one. That movie gets a lot of hate. I like that movie. Okay, cool. No, Joseph. Was she? I'd like to meet her. I haven't met her. Saffron Henderson was awesome. I could say that. Yeah, the Mad Monster was this weekend. Yep, same as Days of the Dead Atlanta. Come on. I mean, you mean Jason Takes Canada? Laura Park Lincoln, I missed out on her, unfortunately, last year. She's a sweetheart. Losing my voice. Like I said, Kane is cool, but he needs to chill. He has new lines in background pictures. Well, you tell him that. She wears the jacket. She got a. Oh, that's awesome. That's good when they embrace the movie they've been in. That's so cool. I would like to meet her. How much was she in auto? Do you remember? Yeah. I mean, yeah, she was at Chiller Theater last year. She was awesome. She also does voices for like Dragon Ball Z. She was great. Great to meet her. Got her on some Funkos. Check out my special Friday, June 13th. I'll defend Jay's tag. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that scene of Kane in Times Square in that mask is phenomenal. I don't care what you say. It's iconic. Okay. 40, 40, 60. So, okay. Okay. That's not bad. 40 plus free selfie would have been better, but that's not bad. I would be scared to tell Kane that as fine. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me for 3 hours. It was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do this next Sunday or another day when I feel like there's not much going on for people. But I think I'm going to wrap it up unless you guys have a couple more comments. It's been over 3 hours, but I appreciate you guys being here. Go ahead, Lucas. It's okay. I mean, 40 to 60 is kind of like, I wouldn't go higher than that pretty much for anyone. I'm auditing other films I just like. I posted. Yeah, I know. I hear you, man. I hear you. I love Friday 13th as a genre, so even some movies I didn't like, I still like. Still gonna support collecting it. Wait, what'd you say? Wait. You have all originals, man. Like the full size posters. Yeah, you got to do a video, bro. You got to do a video. Bye, Joe. Thanks for watching. Don't be weird. Yeah, I mean, there's some great scenes in that movie. Even Jason X, like, there's so many great scenes. Okay, cool. Thank you. Maybe I'll see you at New Jersey HorrorCon next weekend. No, so like, he's in Times Square. He came out of the subway or wherever, and then the girl and the guy turn around and see him looking at them, and he's standing in Times Square, like he's standing there looking at them. I think that's before he does the walk and kicks the boombox. It's a great scene. I know you're talking about. You're talking about like the close up at the, but that whole part in Times Square. I mean, was iconic. Okay. Well, player 3 is only there on Sunday too, so that's a good day to go to get her. Little chill HorrorCon day, start the HorrorCon. Awesome. So maybe I'll see you there, bro. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you watching. If you aren't subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel and please hit the like button before you go. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I didn't expect to do 3 hours, which is insane. Thank you for all the questions and the feedback. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, bro. No disrespect Horror Realm, but there's too many shows on the same dates. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll have new videos probably tomorrow because I'm going to do another mailbag goodies video tomorrow probably. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you soon. Stay safe. Go to more cons.